Welcome to a very special watch along, another special ONSIDE first. I am here at Disofeng in Soweto having the best time because, guys, it is Derby Day! With me is Mr. Len Moleko. Thank you for joining me.
Away,
And yeah, of course, both of us. And then the Pirates fan doesn't want to be on the camera. Super sub.
You know why? Because I'm a ghost.
we see
Ghost Pirates. Guys, we had a great venue in Soweto.
Yeah, man.
Having a good time, good vibes.
Yep.
The atmosphere, you could feel it on the road on the way here into Soweto today. You could feel the energy.
True.
You can feel Derby Day in Soweto.
Yeah, I felt it on the highway because on the N1, all the folks coming from Pretoria in buses and taxis, and you see like the Pirates taxi like blitzing past, you see the Chiefs taxi blitzing past, you off ramp to get into Soweto, it's traffic, and you're like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get to this whole thing in time? Oh my gosh, please move. But we made it.
If you're wondering where Tsepi Worldwide is, I don't like talking about this because I'm so jealous. Tsepi's getting the Betway experience at FNB Stadium today.
Yeah, man.
Soccer City.
She's breathing the same air as the FIFA president.
What?
The CAF president.
She's actually in the same box as Lucky Lukwati,
There's Lucky Lukwati,
there's well.
You know,
So
she's
she's
living
rubbing shoulders with the greats.
Yeah, she's living large. She's living large. She's worldwide.
Well, of course, ONSIDE ZA and this live stream and this watch along is brought to you by Betway, where you get way more. Use the affiliate code ONSIDE ZA when joining as a new user on the Betway app. More big things to come, but guys, let's Len, you've got the media pack. Let's get into the game. So we've been speaking about the vibe, we've been speaking about everything. Two sides not in the best condition that you expect from a Chiefs and Pirates sides. They are both off of the backs of wins, so they've both had wins, but before those wins it doesn't look good for either side.
No, true. But also I think Chiefs, if you look in the past 5 games, Chiefs are on better form than Orlando Pirates because they've won more games than Orlando Pirates has.
They've played fewer.
Are we talking league or are we talking across the board?
I'm talking league now.
Well, Pirates also just lost their last cup game in the Carling knockout.
In the Carling Cup, yeah.
Be it was a penalty shootout, but a loss is a loss either way, and losing against the Richards Bay side. But look, you know the popular phrase in football, you're only as good as your last game, right?
For sure.
And both teams are very good based on, well, not very good. I'm using that phrase very loosely. Both teams are winning teams based off of their last game. Chiefs, I mean, they went 2-0 up, almost squandered a very relatively comfortable lead. But we always say in football that a 2-0 lead is a very dangerous lead.
Yeah.
Because it can escape you at any given time. And they were playing a Cape Town Spurs that would have been very encouraged after beating Orlando Pirates in one of the league games. But for Chiefs to actually get that monkey off their back and actually be able to go out there and win a game under Coach Kevin Johnson is something that the fans can look back on and say, okay, cool. It seems like there is something that we're working towards here. So that looks good.
If you are in Soweto, by the way,
Yeah.
if you are in Soweto and you don't know where you're watching the game, come to Disofeng, come watch it with us.
Yeah,
we're having
here.
some conversations with some fans throughout the show. Half time we'll have some people on to chat to us about their thoughts on the game. So ballers, if you're here,
come through, man. Met a couple of guys, Sizwe and his crew. Sizwe is a Pirates fan, so
And he's a baller. More than anything, Sizwe is a
he's a baller.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, Kosi, we are outnumbered. See, I got you today. I got you.
You know what I like about this, Marco?
I got you.
Len is wearing an Kaizer Chiefs jersey, and you know what happens when Len wears a team's jersey, eh?
Yeah, they lose.
Exactly.
Guys, hi. Why are you making me?
Well done on that, actually, eh?
Actually, the last time, did you have a Chiefs jersey when it was Chiefs vs Sundowns?
No, I was wearing a Sundowns jersey, actually.
Did they win?
Yeah,
Yes, they won.
Was that not the game they lost in Carling knockout?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about one of the last DSTV Premiership match / I think it was the MTN8
We watched the MTN8
yes.
semi-final.
I was wearing a Sundowns jersey.
Oh, okay.
So, see, luck goes up and down. But for Chiefs, though, you know what I fear the most?
Yeah.
And I hope all the bowling Chiefs fans out there are not going to come for me in the comments. Why do they perform winning when there are no fans?
Because there's no pressure. There are no missiles that are going to be thrown at the coach, remember?
Fair point.
New coach, bro.
But he's new. Well, he's interim as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think getting that win for Kaizer Chiefs is going to go a long way. I think they're going to come in this game with their tails up.
I think, you get that sort of new coach bounce.
Like they say, new broom always sweeps clean, you know?
Yeah.
For how long? For 2 weekends.
Yeah.
And then it goes to default.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But speaking of which, we've seen how the starting lineups, I'm actually going to pull them up now.
Yeah, bring up some starting lineups for us. Let's see.
Because, yeah, man, I was looking at the Chiefs one. One can argue that, but we'll discuss it. So this is how Chiefs is lining up. Itumeleng Khune on goal. A lot of criticism has been coming in for him. People saying that he's too old, he should retire.
Yeah, no. Which is very unfair, because I mean those goals that he considered during the week, it was not entirely his fault. I mean the other one, his defense went to sleep, and the other one was just a rocket.
So the narrative of him retiring is completely false. I don't know. Ballers can let us know. Or maybe you let us know as the Soweto derby goes ahead.
Is he in the starting lineup?
Yes, he is in the starting lineup. He is the keeper for today, and he's also El Capitano.
Okay.
Quinica.
Do you not think, away from his performances as a goalkeeper, do you not think that that's maybe a key, is to have such an experienced player on the pitch as captain for the side?
No, definitely. He adds a lot.
I like goalkeeper captains. A lot of people don't feel like a goalkeeper captain is a good thing because he's too detached from the rest of the team.
The team, yeah.
But I like a goalkeeper captain. He can have an overview of everything that's going on, a bit like
true.
a coach. You know, you have like a view of the entire
He's
game.
He's a coach who's in the field.
Yes. And I kind of like that. I like the idea of having an experienced goalkeeper as a captain.
I think, for me, I agree with you, but from a different angle. A coach, in fact, a goalkeeper has a better view of the game than a coach, because a coach is on the side and he has to, like, you know, you don't necessarily see properly what's happening on the other. But with a goalkeeper, you have almost like a full view of what's happening. And
from a formation perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
but you're not seeing the gaps between the midfield and the defense or the strikers. Also, when you're in the attacking third, you're a bit far away to see exactly what's going on. I think the coach has got a better perspective. Otherwise, you're telling me Jose Mourinho would stand on the side of the pitch if he thinks it would be better to be standing behind the goal? He'd be behind that goal, that man.
Who used to sit on the stands? Was it AVB? The average village boy?
No, I don't remember. But
Average
go ahead
village
with that
boy.
starting
Average
lineup.
village
This
boy.
guy is coming out of the tunnel.
But we're not there. Anyway, going through the Chiefs starting 11. Khune in goal. Quinica. Sfiso Santi. Frosla. Njabulo Ngobo. Zwane. Matou. Modi. Saile. Sorry. I'm reading the subs. It's Quinica, Dove, Ditokwe, Msimango, Yusuf Mart, Kikendoli, Castillo, Mtetwa, Nkosipile Ngobo, and Ranga Chivaviro.
Do you think Dove can be vulnerable on that left back position? I'm assuming is where Dove will play.
Look, he's a very. You mean Dove?
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's a very good fullback, and he reads the game very well. And I think he's a very good defensive defender. I don't think he's gonna be exposed. But again, depending on the game plan that Chiefs is gonna bring, is he gonna be going forward a lot, or is he gonna sitting back?
That's going to be interesting to see.
You know?
But also the sitting back and the going forward also depends on what I'm about to say next.
As the teams shake hands, there's our starting lineups.
Oh, that's the Chiefs
coming
one.
up on TV.
Pirates, Buthelezi in goal, Munyane, Hoto, Nda, Oki, Monare, Loch, Tim, Erasmus, Maswangai, and Mohopa.
So, team came on for Ndlondlo from midweek.
Yes. Ndlondlo is on the bench, by the way.
Yeah.
Alongside the likes of, Vincent Pule is also on the bench. Ofori, Mufokeng. I thought Mufokeng would actually start in this game.
Look, it's much of a big game. I think he's going to be our impact player, because I've seen him when he comes back from the bench. He's really good coming from the bench.
And the other surprising one is the so-called well, he was suspended. Actually, it was not an injury. Lepasa is also back. Saleng, CBC, Ndlondlo, like I said, and Kumvuidi. Those are the subs for Orlando Pirates. I didn't say the Chiefs ones. It's Bryce Boomer, Klanti, Frosla, Njabulo Ngobo, Zwane, Matou, Pule Modi, Saile, and Shlabalala.
Okay. Castillo on the right wing, he's gonna have to create a lot for Chiefs. Yeah. In terms of creativity and technical ability, do you think Chiefs look a bit short, other than him and Mtetwa, maybe for creativity, for finding the pass?
Well, there's Dolly as well.
There's Dolly there as well, who is very creative. So I think both teams are very cautious in this game, as you can see as well. You know, Ndlondlo, when he plays for Pirates, is a player that likes going a little bit forward, and then now the coach is approaching this game with team who a lot of times team is more defensive than going forward. So they're playing it safe in the middle.
I think both teams are doing the same thing. If you look at Chiefs, it's almost as if like they've got 3 defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
And if you set up like that, how much creativity can you get from midfielders who are very defensively minded, as opposed to the ones that will go forward, find the spaces, open up those gaps, and make room for Chivaviro to actually find the passes and finish off?
Yeah. Well, it's a 4-3-3 versus a 4-2-3-1, which I don't know if you had a counter. This could be a very good drinking game. Every time Marco says either 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, have a shot, see how drunk you get. Because I think I mention it all the time. But it's going to be interesting, and we spoke about this a few episodes ago. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, about the 4-2-3-1 versus the 4-3-3 and how you handle it defensively. So the 4-3-3 attack, how the 4-2-3-1 would have to be deeper. Do we see Tepi on screen yet? There's her box, baby. Tepi, where are you going?
Even Pierluigi Colina is here.
Hey,
Tepi is breathing
I'm
some very good
more
air.
jealous now. No, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn. So it's a good thing they moved the other game, the Sundowns game, to tomorrow, because it was going to be complete mess. It was going to be a complete mess. But anyway, I just read an interesting comment now from Ntlantla, who's saying Tottenham are 1-up at halftime. So giving us updates of other games, but that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Also saying we must play a game or do a poll on who's going to win today.
Today?
Yes. We know your pick, right?
Sorry?
We know your pick.
You know my pick?
Yes.
Oh, it's obvious.
Okay, cool. So we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
We've got a Betway hamper that we're going to give away.
Okay.
And we just want you to predict the score for today.
Okay.
And I'm going to start. Ballers, you can do so on the comments as well. Predict the score for today and tell us.
Tell us who's going to win, and the Betway hamper could be on your way.
Yeah. No, not tell us who's going to win. Predict the score.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Predict the score.
You have to get it to the T.
So, I'm going to start. I say Chiefs to win by 2-1.
I'm going to go with that scoreline by the inverse.
So, you saying Pirates to win 2-1?
For sure.
I'm saying Chiefs to win 2-1.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Marco because he Chiefs 1-0. Oh, Marco says Chiefs 1-0. He's trying to get onto the screen because he wants to touch Infantino and he wants to touch Pierluigi Colina's hand, but unfortunately he can't. That's what Tepi is doing right now. Compliments of Betway, who are actually the guys who.
And then off we go, eh?
Yeah. And Lasuga Lashala.
Zimbindawa Madoda.
Were there any how can I put it? Any reports that came out about whether it's a sold out affair ish? Already a yellow card within the first minute.
Sure.
That throws you off.
Yeah, no, luckily is a striker. You know what I mean? Because imagine if you're a defender and you get a yellow card in the first minute of the game.
At least it's Mohopa and he plays up front. Mohopa plays up front.
His role actually requires him to be more involved with the ball, and then he might just be in trouble. Because usually he's the player that drags out the defense to make space.
But was the yellow card warranted though? Don't you think it should have been more of a caution than it should have been a yellow card?
Also, judging from the fact that it's just the first minute of the game. So,
yes.
Look, usually these referees wants to stamp their authority in the beginning of the game. So it could be one of those.
Because my thing in the bigger scheme of things is, right?
Yeah.
You do that, then you put the other team on the back foot because now they become more cautious and the game is not open from the onset.
Yeah.
There's already one team that's playing it cautious because they are not necessarily looking to go out there and enforce themselves. Because in doing so, you concede another yellow card, you lose a man very early on in the first half, and the game becomes imbalanced. And that's when we say, the referee is ruining the game type of vibes.
Yeah, look, you can see it's a derby. Tempers are flying, tackles are flying, and tempers are high, eh?
Well, look,
look at that. Is that not a yellow, Len?
Hence I'm asking.
Check.
That's more body to body than it is. And again, why do players have this tendency of wanting to tell the ref what to do? We had this discussion on the previous episode that we did that
respect for the referees.
Yes, respect for the referees is not there. And
I like how Super Sub is like, oh, that's a yellow card. Of course, Pirates fan. First minute of the game, you want a yellow card.
No, because they got a yellow card in almost like literally the first minute of the game. So
if you see that incident, I don't think the yellow card was warranted.
But as Jose Rivero, you're sitting there. Already 2 players being attended to, and we haven't even hit 5 minutes. A physical game, obviously, it's gonna be.
It's a derby.
It's a derby.
It's gonna be physical. Tempers are gonna fly. Players are gonna lose
goals,
their
guys. Goals. See, that's a problem. We haven't had a lot of those.
Not in the derby.
Because I read a very interesting stat the other day. Do you know when last a hat trick was scored in a derby?
What? Don't tell me it was Jericho Sana's hat trick.
It was.
You're kidding me.
Did you not?
Sure, that was a long time ago, eh?
It was in the 90s. Yes.
When's the last derby that had more than 3 goals in the game?
It was not that far back, actually.
It was not that far back. Wasn't there 3-1?
I remember the 3-1 Telkom knockout when Pirates knocked out Chiefs. But I stand to be corrected before they come for my neck.
Let's check the comments, actually, while we're talking about people.
Ballers can let us know. When was the last derby that had more than 4 goals? In the League Cup or across the board? Because League Cup are 2 different things. Yeah?
Do you think a league derby versus a cup derby? I think a league derby is bigger if it's lower stages of the cup, but a cup final derby is obviously always going to be big, right?
Yeah, and those haven't happened in a long time. Kulumancho Poswa is saying we must show the game. We can't.
We can't.
We don't have the rights.
Yeah. No one's allowed to show the game on YouTube.
We show the game. There's no more ONSIDE ZA. We're gone.
We're gone.
And we're gonna pay the debt for the rest of our lives.
We will cease to exist. So
just ask him to stream and listen to us, please. That's the only thing that we've got rights to. It's our voices.
You can watch the game on television, and then you can just stream and check the comments what the other ballers are saying. A lot of our Betway competition to win a Betway voucher. Not voucher, a hamper. With the score prediction for today. Younger Nati saying 2-1 to Chiefs. Changing JUSA saying Chiefs 2-1. Hey, man, you see, people are listening to me. I told you. And
whoever's agreeing with you, they don't know land that we know, Marco.
Tokozo saying Chiefs to win 2-1.
If your prediction is the same as Len's, just admit you're not getting a hamper from Betway.
That's it.
Bulelani Mlindlelwa saying Pirates to win 3-1. Pirates haven't really scored a lot of goals of late. No. So Pirates scoring 3 goals.
It's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, Haboma PT saying Chiefs to win 3-1. Puluzo Manyekula saying 0-0. How much of a probability is it for this game to end as a draw? A scoreless draw?
It's highly likely because I can see the way yes, it's 5 minutes into the game, but the way they are, maybe they're still settling in, but it looks like both teams are cancelling each other.
And now again, just as the game started getting flowing, another stoppage.
Yes.
Looks like a serious injury. That's a serious injury for Pirates player.
Yeah,
I didn't see who went down.
If the stretcher comes on, you must know.
He's out. No.
Yeah, there we go.
That, you know where that injury started, right?
Oh, that's from there already. That's where you said that was a yellow card, right?
No, it's the same player that was fouled by Dolly. So now he's fouled again.
Yes, at the very beginning. Yes. When you said it was a yellow card, right?
Yes.
But
so
now
gone.
That is upsetting to come off in the first 5 minutes of a derby.
The holding of the hands on the face
tells you everything.
That's a clear indication that it's over and done with.
So Wandile Shandu will come in for Munyane.
Is it a like for like?
Yeah, it's a like for like.
But also, does it ruin the flow of the game? Because as Jose, you really did not want to use Bandile at this time and that's why you didn't start him.
Yeah, look, you can say that, in a way, because any forced injury ruins your game plan.
Yeah, but the game is still lukewarm now. The only thing that's a highlight over anything are the tackles and
that's the only thing that's fly right now.
Yeah, but stadium looks full. The atmosphere looks like it's a vibe. So we'll just see how it goes.
So Erasmus is playing that creative role, Leland.
Yeah, that pass overcooked. It should have been.
Yeah, he overcooked it.
Yeah, he overcooked that pass. But Hoto is a speedy boy, man. He should have gotten to that ball. Or are the legs gone, or are you still sussing out? Because the temperature as well, you don't want to get yourself in that position of being like, yo, I've already overrun myself too early. Because the first 10 minutes of the game are going to be very important in the bigger scheme of things.
Yeah.
But from a Chiefs perspective, they look like...
Marco mentioned Dove getting exposed. Did you see what just happened, Len?
See, with Chiefs, if we look at it, right, which is what I said, I think they've got a lot of, how can I put it? There's too many defensive-minded players that they have in their starting 11, and you can see with them trying to go forward, there isn't really much that they're offering. You get Orlando Pirates that are the ones on the attack, but there's a wall of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Chiefs says, we can literally say Chiefs has parked the bus.
Yes, they've got 9 players
behind the ball.
Yes. So in the event, that is a poor cross. In the event that they had to intercept or go on the break, they don't have enough numbers to go forward.
Yeah, because they just have Shivaviro.
Yes.
Just waiting and holding when that counter happens.
Because every 2 seconds, Pirates lose position, Chiefs get the ball, but they lose position back.
Yeah.
That should have been a pass down to. There was a lack of creativity there a little bit.
Yeah, and so far Pirates is getting seeing much of a ball, but they're just lacking that creativity when they get to the final third. Because they're trying to dip all their balls in.
There isn't enough room for them to play in between spaces because, I mean, like I was counting now, there was about 8 or 9 Chiefs players defending. So as Pirates, you've got a couple of players trying to break that line to go and maybe find a shot outside of the box, but that's not happening. I actually want to see how that 8 is going to break down when they now transition into attack, because in going into attack and breaking that 8, it now becomes a case of if you lose the ball going forward, then what essentially happens if you need to regroup?
this guy is a suspect. This Buthelezi guy. He's really been a suspect. And if Chiefs can exploit even shooting from outside, they can actually get a goal. Because I am not sure of him.
Oh, that was a bad first touch bad. Oh, Chiefs on the attack.
That was a good defensive play by Nda, eh?
I don't know if it's me. I'm seeing something here where Chiefs almost like they defend in a pack and that pack almost breaks up and everybody slots into where they're supposed to slot in when they go forward.
Yeah, I think that's their game plan. When we defend as a pack. When we go forward as a pack.
Not necessarily going forward as a pack, but going forward, everybody assuming their positions and at the same time making sure that they've got those extra numbers to actually give them options in terms of passes. I mean, there was an attack that they were trying to string together. Unfortunately, it got ruined by a bad first touch.
But
that was a clever clearance by Shandu, eh?
Couple of things. First of all, the pitch looks fantastic.
Yeah,
so whichever team has the bravery to commit balls on the ground is going to see success in terms of short, slick passing. The pitch is excellent. It's also a very big pitch, so you can also have the balls over the top and expose some of the spaces.
But Pirates can't do that. Look how many Chiefs players are now suddenly behind the ball.
There is no space to expose behind the Chiefs back line.
There is no space.
Chiefs haven't looked like they're struggling for numbers when going forward so far in the game either. So either the players are really working hard or the formation and tactical strategy is working hard for them.
I was actually saying that earlier on to Super Sub that it's so amazing that you see how many Chiefs players are behind the ball now. Watch them when they go into attack. Suddenly that grouping breaks up and everybody assumes their positions with one or two extras so that it gives them options in terms of that extra little pass. And maybe what's denying them clear-cut opportunities is them taking one or two extra touches unnecessarily. Even if you're outside the box, try to test the keeper. You never know what's going to happen.
Did you place a bet on this game?
Yes, I went for a Chiefs win.
That's the first shot on target, eh?
Did you place a bet on this game?
No, I did not actually.
Scared, you see?
He knows. He knows. You could have sat on the fence and said both teams to score. I mean, we spoke about 2-1.
I wanted to place a bet on this game, but for some odd reason,
for some odds reason.
So I couldn't get to it.
Gents, I don't want to break away from play too much here as Chiefs are on the attack.
Did you see the numbers that break up?
It seems like a lot of Chiefs play coming down the left wing.
But then that's where Dove is.
But Dove is sitting back, like you said. I did see him go beyond the defensive line once, but still holding back, making sure that the space behind him isn't exploited. Because there he is.
So that left position that you speak about with Kaizer Chiefs, Marco, when they attack, it seems like, and I don't know, Super Sub, maybe we're not watching the same game. That left, it's almost as if like Chiefs is dragging a lot of the Pirates defending unit to that left, and then it frees up one or two or three people on the right. And then they split the field in passing to the right.
Like cross play.
Cross play in a way, yes. Yeah. And I think it's the second or the third time that Pirates has actually fallen for that in this game.
So manager now, currently either manager, looking at how things have gone so far, any changes from your side, Super Sub? Anything that you're going to say, look, let's try not get exposed here, let's try and expose the opposition there?
I think it's a little bit too early now. You start looking at that. Usually,
well, it's a good sign if it's too early, because it means that there's no large lingering gaps.
Also, if you look at the game right now, there hasn't been any much of a threat, except that goalkeeper error at the back where he went out for the ball and he was exposed. But other than that,
there was also a cross that was nibbled in. It was inches close. I can't remember who was trying to go for the header. So for me, on the balance of play now, Pirates have had the position, but Chiefs have looked.
Chiefs looked more threatening when they've got the ball than Pirates. because Pirates are trying to dip the ball into the 18 yard.
Which also makes sense because Chiefs are sitting deep, right?
Yeah, true.
So
Again,
it makes it easy for Pirates to have the ball, but it makes it difficult for them to break down. Look at the gap between the midfield and the defense there. And this is the first time Pirates have exposed that gap.
There was a pass that was supposed to be picked.
That is the biggest problem that I have with this current setup of Orlando Pirates. You've got a Kermit Erasmus, who is a typical number 9, playing as a creative, playing a creative role, and then when he gets the ball, what is his instinct as a striker? He wants the post, and there was a clear pass there.
That pass was literally a nibble, and the runner was already ahead of, not even ahead. In terms of momentum, he was actually gonna beat the defender because the defender was also wrong-footed. So there was no way the defender was gonna be able to catch.
As we watched that strike, which wasn't miles wide, it was from a good position on the pitch. Man not closed down quickly enough. He's able to get the shot away, but also Pirates making another substitution. Len?
Way. This is worrying for me.
A second substitution on the way for Pirates in this early stage of the game.
Second?
Substitution.
There's a second sub that looks like it's
there's somebody
prepared.
injured, perhaps.
Another injury.
It's probably an injury.
Again, Chiefs coming from the right.
Another switch in play from
and
the
they're
right
going to the left. So what are they doing? They're dragging Pirates.
Yes, and then trying to switch play quickly to expose the space. And that's a good chance. That's a good delivery into the box and a good chance.
So I think I've kind of figured out the Chiefs' way of play. It's drag them to the left. They will go to the left because according to, or probably on the balance of play, chances are you think that the Dolly side, where Castillo almost looks like he's also operating as well, that's the danger side.
Do you feel Castillo should be doing better with that opportunity?
As a striker and for a big player like him, he should have done better because he could have shielded himself. He could have shielded the ball well there.
I think it was a much better opportunity than what the chance looked like in the end.
It looks like the young man is getting ready.
It's Erasmus that is out.
Injury.
And if you go back to the game, wasn't it Erasmus that was fouled?
In the first, yes, it was.
The second one?
Yes.
So...
the first
one was Moyane.
The first one was Moyane, yes.
And then when...
Erasmus was the second one.
Yeah.
By Dolly, if I'm not mistaken.
So as much as you don't like to see it or say it, has Kaizer Chiefs physical tactic or physical strategy to get very physical in this game, has it worked in their favor? I mean, 2 early substitutions for Pirates.
Yeah, no, true. You can say that because now, obviously, sort of like put Pirates on the back foot because obviously they've already wasted 2 subs. They're only now left with 3.
And you've removed a danger man like Erasmus.
And I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier on Super Sub, when you mentioned that for Relebogile.
Yeah.
It's rather bring him on as an impact. Is this the impact time for him?
Look, I mean, this is a forced change, but...
No, forced as it is, there's still experienced campaigners on the bench. There's still Saleng, there's still Vincent Pule. You can switch up your formation and accommodate those players.
So...
Or is it a case of, this is how I'm going about it, I'm not going to change my ways?
So
just looking at the game right now, it could be a situation where he's sticking to his original game plan. It's most likely that Relebogile was gonna come for Mufokeng was gonna come for Erasmus in the second half.
Granted.
Great opportunity, and
great opportunity, and it's a goal for Orlando Pirates, 1-0.
And I was just about to say while you guys were talking,
Innocent. Excellent.
I was just saying, and just before the goal, you saw Orlando Pirates were, and there's the celebration sleeping.
They are.
Well, Orlando Pirates were certainly looking more threatening of the last 3 minutes. Absolutely far more threatening in the last 3 minutes.
And now it will be very important for Kaizer Chiefs to respond, because now they can't afford to sit back like they were.
I was going to say, so now it's a situation of you were sitting back trying to, now that little unit at the back seems like it's going to have to be broken up.
I would say that would be...
The first time cross was everything.
Yeah,
fantastic.
that first time cross was
First of all, the delivery from midfield was fantastic. Great play by
Everything.
Orlando
One
Pirates.
touch, go.
So I think
did well there with the assist.
I think the keeper positioning as well.
no.
He
you
didn't.
can't.
I don't think he made himself big enough.
No, I can't blame the keeper there. I think it's good.
No, I
play.
can't- neither
But what I
can
will
I.
say is that Kaizer Chiefs right now need to remain solid. You say that they need to now respond, and if you're saying they need to respond in an attacking light, I think that would be naive, because then you'd be opening yourself up to a Pirates second and throwing the game away. It's
Because
still
of-
early enough in the game to stay sure, stay secure. You're only down by a single goal.
Yeah, not true.
Make sure that you stay secure and then create the chances the way that you have been creating chances in the game so far.
But momentum is now with the team that just scored, and you are basically chasing
There are
the
many
game.
managers in international football that have said you're always most vulnerable straight after conceding,
Fair
straight
enough.
after scoring,
So you have to remain compact after conceding.
after scoring and conceding. So either side is both vulnerable still straight after a goal.
But you've got a situation whereby Chiefs are now gonna try throw and just put the balance of play into the balance, and that could make them vulnerable to perhaps a counter attack. As we see now, Pirates are already back on the ball.
But
Look
the
at
shape looks good.
Look at the numbers.
Oh.
They've changed.
Stepping off. Oh,
That was
very clever from Orlando Pirates there.
But the final
The
pass.
youngster getting on contact with the ball because he was onside when the ball is played. The ball is then left for him. Chiefs switch off, and then the delivery is not
That was
quite
a
good
clever
enough.
play from both players. Because
But-
had evidence gone for the player, the referee was
He
going to
would
be
have been
forced
offside.
to blow.
Yes, but the final ball, Mofokeng had time.
He had more time than he knew.
Yes, he had time. I think he just a couple of worried-looking faces there from the Amakosi supporters, but we're not worried. We're not worried. It's still the first half, guys.
So I've already lost out on my voucher because I predicted a 1-0 for Chiefs. That's now impossible.
So you first to fall off the wagon.
Yeah, I can just look what's inside here and take it before it goes to anyone else.
Leti Mpuka saying it's our defense. Which team do you support, Leti?
He means Chiefs.
Oh, she's a Pirates.
She means Chiefs, yeah.
Yes, because she just said Pirates scored. Raisin TKL saying, what did I say? Ka Erasmus. Yeah, but look, he got injured. Because I think he was saying that Erasmus, every time he gets the ball, he's got a tendency of passing back more times than going forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but what he's
was
maybe
a
what
good
he's
steal.
implying is saying that since Erasmus has left the pitch, Pirates have first of all looked more threatening, then scored the goal, and now I've had another opportunity in the last few minutes.
yeah. Mteto went to sleep a little bit there, and Mufukeng just sneaked it in there and got the ball.
And won his side a free kick.
But Mofokeng has applied himself for a youngster to be. This should be his first Soweto derby, right? It is.
It should be, because last season was at DDC, was it not?
Yes, this should be his first Soweto derby. At this level, there was no Soweto derby in the no, there wasn't in the MTN8. No, there wasn't. So this should be his first Soweto derby.
Definitely.
So again, it looks like now the momentum has shifted in terms of threats, because we see Pirates now being more enforcing and finding more spaces than they were able to in the opening part of the game.
So, not the area of the pitch that you wish to have a free kick from, because of that exact reason, is that it's too central to be delivering a ball into the box. That's difficult to defend. So, and it was too far away from goal to perhaps have a direct go. But they've won themselves a corner, and they could.
A set piece is a set piece.
A
but
set piece is a set piece.
Itumeleng Khune is a
Chiefs
season
seem
campaigner.
They're less threatened from a set piece. They've got the height, they've got the numbers back there.
But the momentum has changed.
For sure.
It looks like it has shifted.
And Marco, you know how I feel about a team that creates these chances, like your corners. this is the best opportunity for scoring. Once you start creating these chances, you are more likely to get the goal.
And this becomes the second set piece that Pirates have received. Oh, it was ruled for offside. So that doesn't
I believe
count.
it was a foul.
Was it a foul
Not
or offside?
Yeah, I think it's a foul in the box by a Pirates player on a Chiefs player.
Oh, is it?
Super Sub, obviously very happy with how the game's going now currently for your side.
So far, I'm happy. I think Pirates are in control of the game.
Absolutely.
And there's no reason for Jose to panic. I think we need to keep it this way.
There's no reason for panic.
There's no reason for panic at all.
He's looking very comfortable there in the shade, both you and I here in the sun, hot under our collars.
Yeah, hey, things are...
If you are a Chiefs fan, you deserve to be cooking now.
We have been cooked.
And we're not the only ones cooking. Water break for the players. Very hot day in Joburg today.
Do we also get a water break?
It's a water break, guys. Get
water right here, Chief.
No, I mean another water. But
That
so
was
far so good.
You guys are sitting there listening and you're not bringing the man another beer. You must read the context. Read between the lines. Bring the man a beer.
I'm giving
Hey, what's going? He's giving hints, yeah. I'm not saying you, Tabang. I'm not saying you. But I'm saying, guys.
The man is dying there. Firstly, his team is losing. He's cooking in the sun and he's wearing a black Chiefs jersey.
You know?
Give the man a break.
Come on, guys.
Let's go back to the comments, guys, please.
On the balance of play for you, Super Sub, so far, what have you made?
Like I was saying earlier to Marco, I think Pirates are in charge of this game and there's no reason for Pirates to panic right now. I think we just need to keep it like this, and I think the honors is on Chiefs on bringing the game to Pirates now.
Comment from Tato Molefe, saying, Mara guys, please explain Kune's decision making and delay thinking. He or she is a disgruntled Kaizer Chiefs fan.
You think for the goal? Is this comment you think for the goal?
It's most likely likely for the goal. Because
this is
remember
where you
I
were saying
said,
the goal
you did say that he could have done better there. He didn't make himself too big.
Yes.
Because he needed to close in his near post.
That passage of where that pass went, he could have done something there, but it's as if he was very, another yellow card.
Another one.
For a Kaizer Chiefs player this time. I'd like to comment on that. I think it's being very unfair on Kune because you can't questioning his positioning with reference to the goal. I wouldn't say positioning was an issue. The only thing is maybe his age was the issue there in terms of getting across the box.
Which age?
His age.
His timing. His timing.
No, his age. Come
okay.
now. In terms of being able to get across the box quickly enough to stop the opportunity from happening. Perhaps you can have a criticism there, but I don't believe the keeper's positioning there was an issue. I don't think that he made the wrong decisions.
But it's reading. So, part and parcel of being a goalkeeper.
You think that he should expose his near post to cover the defender at the back post. Then you've got an easy opportunity for the player on the right wing to just have a go at goal.
But the decision from the pass that went into the middle, right?
The initial pass that came into the back post.
You saw the player committing, and the way he was, there was no way he was actually going to be able to almost like
He could have controlled the ball, and if you've already committed to the back post, and he's decided to control the ball, he's exposed the near post, which is the one thing that a goalkeeper should never do.
Controlling of the ball, Marco, I feel, would have been giving him time, and those were inches, by the way, between him just slightly committing to try, like, put the ball away or just disturb whoever it is that was behind to get onto the ball, because the defenders were also almost like backpedaling.
I think I'll have another. Oh, that is a great opportunity for
cross.
Chiefs as the ball flashes across the box.
Coming from the right again.
Actually, on the balance of play, you look at the opportunities in the game. Pirates have had one very good opportunity and scored from it. Chiefs have now had two excellent opportunities and not made the most of it.
Yeah, and
that is a terrific ball across the box.
Usually in football, when you don't take your chances.
And it's once again Castillo. Was it Castillo who delivered the ball there, or was he the one who was trying to get onto the end of it?
It was Chivaviro.
Yeah.
So Castillo is the same player to have received the second great opportunity for Chiefs, and he needs to take the next one. He can't allow three good opportunities to come his way and not make more of it.
Hey, Len. it looks like Kevin has told his boys to apply the rugby tactic. Go F them up. Because if you look at how the Chiefs are playing and how Orlando Pirates players are getting those at the end of those fouls, you can tell that there's a game plan. Yeah.
So do you think when the Boks went to visit Naturena, they left a message?
Yeah, they're like, you must F them up.
Okay. I'm just checking. Okay. So I hear you. There was a comment that I actually wanted to read. It's an interesting one from Chilled. He says Pirates need to move the ball quicker like they did in that goal to beat that well-organized Chiefs defense. That slow sideways passing is giving Chiefs chances to think and organize.
Come to this thing. That's a great analysis. We could have you on another microphone, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
definitely.
absolutely spot on.
He's spot on. He should have been here.
You could be in the Eastern Cape. Guys.
Please tell us where you are. We want to.
Chilled, where you at? But that's
and
a great
did you
point.
predict a score? Because that's a great analysis. And if you've got your score prediction right, I think there might just be a voucher or a gift hamper or something in store for you.
And another comment from.
And it's not too late to make it to Disofeng, eh?
It's not too late, guys. It's not too late. Come on through. We want to thank Disofeng once again for hosting us here. Great drinks, great vibe.
Beautiful place,
The food looks amazing. We're sitting here behind these microphones. I'm thinking, hey, this game can end now.
The players had a water break. Can't we have a food break?
Yeah, we need a food break.
But anyway, I wanted to read a comment.
At the end of 90.
I wanted to read a comment from Changing JUSA. He says if Kune had moved from his position, the first touch was a goal. He agrees with you, Marco. Inter Mia was a goalkeeper, that's why.
Nah. Gigi.
You can see a tall guy like this is in goal. Can you imagine Len having his arms out in the goal for a penalty?
Yes.
You're going to think, where am I going to put this?
They used to call me Gigi Buffon. Yes. And it was by no mistake. Anyway.
But every week was breaking a finger, Marco.
We digress, guys. We are here for the derby and Disofeng. And big ups to them and big ups to Betway. Don't forget.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, you see there, well done Itumeleng Kune. Well done for
that's when
stepping out
comes in, when a goalkeeper knows when to come out. When a ball plays. When a ball like that is played.
I was still thinking Betway and Disofeng for our watch along happening today for the Soweto derby. Tell your friends, come through if you want to. Come have a chat with us. Give us your thoughts. Otherwise, if you are not here in Soweto or in and around Gauteng, you can always drop your comments in the comments below and tell us what you think of the game. As well, don't forget we're running that voting poll or that prediction poll, as it were. Tell us your predictions, who you think is going to win and by what score margin. We've got a Betway voucher coming your way if you make the right score prediction.
And a Betway hamper. We'll send you a shirt. We'll send you something else as well.
And if you predicted like Marco, I'm sorry.
Sorry. and don't make another prediction. You've made your prediction. You're done. You're out. You don't get 2 tries.
So if you haven't made your prediction, I can give you a hint. Just make sure you give
another
Chiefs
ball
a goal or 2, and Pirates give them a goal because they've already scored.
Hey, yeah, okay.
So don't say
we'll give you another chance to predict now, but chill.
Yeah, you can't say it's gonna be 2-0 to Kaizer Chiefs.
If I'm watching this now, I feel like I would put some money on Pirates getting another. They are enterprising at the moment.
Oh,
this is the second time Chiefs have had to rely on Itumeleng Kune, and that was a brilliant piece of interplay by the Pirates front line. Finished with a shot.
But now you see that unit is broken, and now you see the process that I told you about. Now they're starting to happen.
And it does look like Mufokeng, who we did mention that is going to be an impact player. He is doing they're even showing Mufokeng board that he's doing the job.
And Mofokeng, since he's been on, has looked impressive.
Yeah,
besides the ability, besides the decision making to play that ball first time when Chiefs went to sleep in the defense. Besides that, he's been phenomenal. And I said the quality of the pitch was a factor earlier on. You see it in that interchange of small, short passes. on the pitch once again.
There's a good flow of the ball.
The pitch has been in the favor of Pirates so far. I think Chiefs might have some words with the groundsman. Another opportunity for Pirates. And if Chiefs allow this to continue, it'll be 2-0 very soon.
Definitely.
I must point something out.
Because I can tell now that Pirates is smelling blood. And they want to do that often now.
I must point out something. I feel like a lot of the set pieces in this match have actually gone to waste.
The set pieces of this match has gone to?
They've gone to waste. There hasn't really been a threatening set piece that has come from either Chiefs or Pirates that I've seen so far. And a set piece is almost like a passage for you to threaten at goal. No. But then again, it's
Kaiser Chiefs have to have the ball in the other third of the pitch to even get a set piece that could be creating an opportunity. At the moment, it's all defending for Chiefs.
It's all defending for Chiefs.
And Chiefs have to get solid, stop allowing so much possession for Pirates, get themselves a feel of the ball and get it up the pitch.
And I feel like they're losing position too easily as well. And when they do have the possession, here and there in bits and pieces, they are actually able to go and threaten once out of every 3 times. Whereas when Pirates have the ball, you almost feel like something is about to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't go all the way, but there is that little spark of positivity as to how they're moving about their gameplay.
So I do like this method of play with Chiefs now that they're in possession again, of committing to switching the play. You can see that's a standout tactical decision. Switching the play between the flanks.
I agree fully with you there. The moment they get the ball, they are able to see the space and switch play easily, and it looks like it works for them because most of their chances that they had, it was from switching play.
Absolutely. So I think the Chiefs need to continue to commit to the switching of play, but they cannot allow Pirates to have as much of the ball as they have. And when they do have possession, they have to make sure that they maintain it for a little while, keep it on the ball, make some short, easy passes, keep it safe, play the safe, obvious pass, and then look to exploit the switch in play once you've had 5-6 passes on the ball already. Because they really need to get on the ball.
So if you are
once again in the defensive third, trying to get the ball off of Pirates.
And then losing possession.
And then losing possession with the direct ball upfield.
You are Kevin Johnson. Do you revert to the tactics that you used in the first 15 minutes, whereby you had that defensive unit almost like becoming the Great Wall of China and not allowing Pirates any room? Or do you go at them to try and get a goal before?
Well, they need to close down the midfield. I think that's the one change you have to say.
I agree with Marco. They need to close down the midfield. And also, I feel like Chiefs, it's very, very dangerous when they've got the ball. So they need to get to the ball. Yes. They need to fight to have the ball more.
But they're wasting the ball position that they get.
So they need to be better in possession, and they need to close down that midfield. Otherwise, they're going to lose this game, and they're going to lose it handsomely.
And also, who's their game changer? I feel like they're not utilizing Dolly frequent enough, because Dolly is very good in cutting in and creating those chances. But they're not utilizing him as much as I think I like to see them do.
I've not seen him Tetwa on the ball that much either.
Yeah, but
even now as a creative player that is not getting to those balls. Oh, that was a poor finish.
It will be interesting to actually see the stats come halftime.
Yeah.
On the number of goals, the number of shots at goal, how many were on target for either side? Because
I don't remember seeing. I think Chiefs have had one shot at goal, and it's not been
the one that Kune saved over the post. It was a shot on target.
Yeah. So Pirates have had the two shots
on target.
2 shots on target.
I think
so far.
Pirates has got 3.
It's probably 3, yeah.
And if we look at the overall,
I don't think Chiefs have any shots on targets. They've had one attempt at goal, perhaps, that I've noticed.
But then how do you then? Then it means the balance of play is correct. Pirates are looking like the more threatening team.
Absolutely.
Whereas Chiefs are not necessarily that, because yes, we know like statistics are like a bikini, but to be fair, we're not really seeing any threats that are like, yo, what a save from Buthelezi, the Pirates keeper.
Kune looking to change up the game plan ever so slightly and go long, and it's given Chiefs an opportunity to get out of their back third and now go up the pitch. So
And again,
well done
from
to
the
Nkune. Once again, his experience to go long and direct early has worked in Chiefs' favor, at least only momentarily.
That's
as
a clever
Pirates
play.
come right back.
Interestingly enough, it now looks like Pirates is doing what Chiefs were doing in the opening 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Counted a number of black jerseys, but in transition, once they got the ball, that is
If he
final
needed that
ball
10
once again.
there.
Final ball once again. And in transition, suddenly you see all the Pirates players in position once the ball was moving down the wing.
Chiefs, now that they're in possession once again, they need to be sure with the ball, and as I say it, they waste possession with a poor pass. So it's like I'm cursing them as I'm speaking, because it's like you need to just keep possession for a little while.
Yeah,
once again, sure up your passing, make sure that you keep the ball.
Not enough numbers going forward versus the 6-7 Pirates players who are there.
Yeah.
Just hold on to the ball, stay sure with your passes, just for 5 minutes, keep the
Chiefs
ball
have
for a few
definitely gone
minutes.
to sleep.
Yeah.
In the opening 15 minutes, they had the ball. They were showing signs of a side that can dominate.
As we approach halftime, Lally, Orlando Pirates have to be happy with how the game's gone. They've had 2 early substitutions through injuries,
Yeah.
and they've not given Chiefs a great deal of opportunities.
True.
They've had more opportunities themselves, and they've taken one of them. They're leading the game 1-0. They're looking comfortable after having to make 2 early substitutions.
No, true. I mean, going to the break, Orlando Pirates should be comfortable, and those 4 substitution, and the other one was a blessing in disguise, because Mufokeng is coming in, and you can see the impact that he has on the game, because it's really, really showing Chiefs defense. It's giving Chiefs defense a problem.
Would he have been more dangerous to bring on later in the game, as legs get a little tired and he came on a little fresher?
No, for sure. That would have been
the original idea, the original strategy, hey?
Definitely. I agree with you there.
But that bodes really well for Pirates. And if we look at the Bafana squad announcement from this week, Orlando Pirates had the most players removed from the initial 44-player squad.
Wow.
A lot of Orlando Pirates removed from the initial 44 squad. Not that Pirates doesn't have decent representation within the Bafana squad that will be traveling for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers.
But we know who the national team is in this country.
Sundowns.
Yes. Let's just... but that's a story for another day.
Obviously, our thoughts out to Lyle Foster once again, who's not been selected for the Bafana squad due to those mental and personal issues that we mentioned earlier this week.
But big ups to Cross, the defender from Golden Arrows, the youngster from Golden Arrows. He made the team, so that was good for him. So I read one of the comments. I can't remember who it was. They were saying that every time Pirates have the ball, they look like they're gonna score. Look for that comment now. It's Lady again, the Chiefs fan. So even Chiefs fans are in agreement with the fact that now the tables have turned from the first opening 15
No,
10
for
minutes.
sure. We're watching the same game.
We're watching the same game with the ballers.
Another cheap free kick, another cheap set piece to give away, and another chance for Orlando Pirates.
And
I'm going to tell you, they're going to waste it.
And Kaizer Chiefs' engine room is dead.
Watch
is not doing anything.
Set piece wasted.
No, but it's not doing anything.
Good idea, but
I would have rather
that should
had
be offside.
a delivery straight into the box. And now on the counter attack, which is Chiefs' best chance of getting something from this game.
And then the pass.
I mean, he was all alone.
Yes, and the way the numbers piled up, there was space on the left again.
Decision making again.
Would you say that's Chiefs' biggest ailment right now?
I think that what Chiefs need right now more than anything is the halftime whistle, so they can go back into the dressing room, have a look at how they're doing things, and figure out how they're going to claw their way back into this game.
Super Sub, one thing I can tell you, Lodge is not going to be man of the match today, no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, because fans are not voting. I'm kidding, but
there's no big prize. This isn't calling knockouts. There's no big prize for man of the match. It's fine.
He's already got 200K.
Right? He's won two.
Yeah, he's got actually man of the match.
No, 2.
From knocking. No,
I'm talking about the 100K.
He's got 2.
Yes.
And was a man of the match during the week.
So he almost got as much money as Pirates will probably get for being in the competition.
Yeah,
Well,
tempers
things
are gonna fly
erupting in the
high,
game, guys.
you know?
Tempers are high, yeah.
It's a derby, guys. Didn't you guys say that to me?
It's a
earlier
derby,
on?
guys. I actually like to see it. I'll be honest. I kind of like to see this.
And
I like when
Look.
it means this much to a player.
and
Do you know
great,
what I'm saying?
Great leadership from
Look,
Itumelo
but
Nkune running
Marco,
from.
it must also equate to their play. You can't be so poor, and when there's an altercation, you are the first there. You know.
Me, I'd be there. I'd be all up in it, getting involved. I like to see the passion from the players. Referee trying to settle things down, have a chat to the players involved.
I'd be at the back, screaming. Guys,
We don't see the
Stop
captains
it.
joining.
Kune was there, but he went back to
Yeah.
his goal.
Okay,
I
he's
think
gonna have a chat. Yellow cards for each player for their disruptions.
Yeah.
You know what? Very well done to the
This is a
referee there. Make sure that the game doesn't get out of hand. It's a derby.
Yeah.
Make sure that they get their warnings early. But left himself vulnerable to be sending players off in this game. That's a few yellow cards already.
True.
I think it's about 5, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully the second half is error-free. Chiefs have a set piece.
They'll look to go direct with
another
this
one wasted. Watch.
I think that you should be playing
Don't
this for the
jinx
back
Chiefs
post.
now.
You should be looking at the back post for this.
They were going to the left again, and I think now it looks like Orlando Pirates have figured out that there is danger that will come from the left from Kaizer Chiefs. So now they're trying to close the distribution channels to that left.
Well played by Dove there.
Yeah,
to
they
come
came out
back
of it nicely.
and recover after being on the attack.
There's a pass.
There's a switch in play that you think Chiefs need to exploit.
Yeah.
No, and Dolly haven't seen much of the ball, eh?
And they should be the key players in creativity.
And those are key players in creativity. What do you do as Kevin? Then do you now look at your bench?
Chiefs
Yeah.
finishing the half slightly stronger.
Slightly
A
stronger.
little
I
bit
agree.
more possession on the ball. Not extremely threatening. Pirates sort of letting them have a bit more of the ball.
Ball
But
position.
important for Chiefs to keep a longer period of possession now.
Yeah, again, you don't want to allow Orlando Pirates because now
But then that's
these are
allowing
the
them to
dying
sit-
minutes of the first half.
Yes.
You don't want to allow your opposition any chance in your 18-yard because that's where you are most vulnerable.
And
you
they're making the fouls further up the pitch, which will make things harder for. So
And you-
there's the incident as we're seeing in the replays, the two players coming together and having some words.
EFC fighters in a soccer game. You know?
We don't want
Chiefs,
that, eh?
again, they've got a set piece. I've got an issue with set pieces, but we'll talk about it during halftime. By virtue of the fact that I haven't seen anything of substance coming from a set piece in the whole entire first half.
Is that a corner kick for Chiefs?
It looks like it's a goal kick for Orlando Pirates.
Goal kick,
Goal kick.
but I think it's halftime.
It'll be.
Remember
halftime
there was
should
a
be
water
called
break.
pretty soon.
And there was some few injury.
They can't take another water break in the first half.
The famous referee is in the stands.
Luigi looks like it's. He was wearing a jacket. Now he's like, hi. I'm
It's
so.
odd. Yeah,
I can't.
He's from the north of Italy. It doesn't get that
Yes.
odd there.
Oh, it's not
Gents,
halftime yet.
as we look at one of the most famous referees in history, how has the referee handled this game for you?
I think so far he has done well.
Super Sub, you had some issues in the very
I
early
think
stages.
he missed that foul on Moyane that
Moyane.
subsequently led to his substitution. I think that should have been a yellow card.
Okay, so now the Chiefs players having a fight with each other at halftime. They really need to get together, have some unity.
I think they're
as
just
we
speaking
see
loud.
the stadium. I mean, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
It's not a packed house. It's not the fullest we've seen for a derby.
There's some orange seats
There's some peaks of
flickering
orange.
there somewhere.
But not a bad attendance as we expect from a derby. We expect it
No,
to
not a
be-
bad attendance at all. I mean, this is a derby. It's always going to pull numbers, regardless of the form. That remember yesterday we were talking about could it be the economic climate right now? It looks like people are really, really interested in the derby still,
Hey, Mona, 80,000 people is no small feat.
That's what I mean.
No
Ask
other-
Benna Boy.
No.
So, gents, half-time. Thoughts on the game overall so far? Orlando Pirates rightfully in the lead. Kaizer Chiefs lucky to be only down by 1. Would you agree with that?
I think they could have scored. Yes, they are lucky to be down by 1. Pirates created much more opportunities. More so after they lost Erasmus and Munyane. It looked like they opened up. Chiefs very physical in the first half. Like Super Sub was saying, they took a page out of the Springboks book. But after Pirates managed to score the goal, it seemed like Chiefs now started abandoning their defensive unit and now opening up and going forward. And as a result, they were not tracking back enough. They were not tracking back on time. And that allowed Pirates to get more space. And those 1-2 passes, like you said, the grass is looking mint. Ball on the ground is heavenly, and that's exactly what Pirates was doing. And this is a Pirates side that thrives from the 1-2 passes, the making space, and if you allow them that, if you give them too much space or open just a little, they will hurt you.
They will hurt you because that is their strength. Orlando Pirates thrive on possession.
So words in the Pirates dressing room right now, more of the same.
More of the same, guys. Keep pressure. And let's get the second goal. I don't see any weakness in Orlando Pirates side right now. I think they just need to be more clinical, especially when they get to the 18 yards. They tend to just try to dip the ball into the 18 yard. They need to create more clear-cut chances when they get to the 18 yard.
And for Kaizer Chiefs, what I would say is you need to close down that midfield. You need to make sure that they've got less space, less time on the ball in that midfield. You need to keep hold of the ball better when you have it. Yeah. That's going to be critical for Chiefs going into the second half.
Definitely, because they're not winning those balls in the midfield. And now, in my mind, I was thinking, is this time to bring on Tanzane or to bring out Modi? But again, if you don't have the position, you can't really see the strength of your forwards because they're not getting the supply.
Perhaps that 4-2-3-1 needs to switch to a 4-3-3, get control of the midfield.
Because if you've got Ranga not getting supply and him being the supplier, that should be sparking alarm bells.
Yeah, true. And I just feel like if Kaizer Chiefs can get a hold of the midfield, that's when we're going to see if their forwards can really cause an upset or can really hurt Orlando Pirates. But right now, Dolly's not getting those balls. Ngobo's not getting those balls. So what do? You have to win the midfield battle.
I would agree completely. And if that's not what you're going to go for and not going to be the tactic you go for, there's only one other thing that Kaizer Chiefs can do. And that's defend very deep, try and win possession, and have 2 fast players sitting on that last line and just boom it up for them to run onto because of the size of the pitch. And try win a corner, try win a free kick in the last half, and try and win it by a set piece or 2. So
I agree with you.
That's all that you can do, but they really need to get control of that midfield. That's going to be key. Another big fixture coming up this weekend. Wydad Casablanca versus Sundowns at Loftus tomorrow
at 3.
We spoke about this game a little bit yesterday. It's the inaugural African Football League final. Sundowns have an opportunity to have themselves in the history books a little bit. And all it would require from them is a 1-0 win. Make sure you keep a clean sheet.
Definitely.
Make sure that you score at least 1, and you'll be champions.
Yeah, that's it. And they just have to go to that game and make sure they don't concede. If there's a game that Mamelodi Sundowns has to be tactical about and forget about their style of play, in my view, it's the game tomorrow.
You see, you know what I love about ONSIDE ZA? Brought to you by Betway, Get Way More. Coming live at you from Disofing in Middleland.
That was very good.
Thank you, Marco. I learned from the best. We accommodate everybody. See, we've just done the Soweto derby.
Yeah.
Now we're taking a little bit of time to talk about Mamelodi Sundowns, who are playing at Loftus tomorrow. And if you're wearing yellow, you'll get in for free at the stadium. You'll even get a free ride on the Gau train to go to Loftus.
Wow, is that it?
The yellow wall that you spoke about, the yellow nation that you spoke about on yesterday's episode.
Show up. Show up.
So if you're a Sundowns fan, man, let's make our way to Loftus tomorrow. Let's go make noise. Let's make sure Loftus is yellow.
All I can say is good luck to Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't care about the results, honestly speaking.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm talking to the Yellow Nation. Because I get the Chiefs fans and Pirates fans now are busy getting a drink and like fixing the Bryce stand and like, you know, like getting hyped up for the second half. But I'm talking to because I get the Yellow Nation don't have anything to watch. Some of them are
just
watching.
to interrupt you quickly as we watch replays of the goal for Orlando Pirates. The midfield once again is opened up. And I think the goalkeeper's positioning is not poor. He's come to the near post, made sure he's covered his near post. The defenders haven't tracked their man, and that's not his responsibility.
Marco, the goalkeeper went across. He didn't go. I mean, he went slide. He didn't go across. For him to have stopped that ball, he needed to go across. Can they please replay it again? I miss your iPad. I miss your iPad.
For technical analysis.
If you look at, like, he literally went.
Here's the two incidents of Kune where he's read the game really well there and kept the score at 1-0. That was the first opportunity, and then here's the second save. This is the beautiful passage of play. More important than Kune's save here is the slick passing by Orlando Pirates. We're gonna see it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First time passes before the shot comes in.
Ooh, and that was going in, eh?
That was going in.
It was either going in or it was going to
it was dipping just in.
Or it was going to nibble the crossbar. Just a nibble.
But that was an important save again from Kune. But his
Marco,
experience showing.
I want to go back to the Kune thing of when you said age did not give him space or time or an opportunity to go across. But he had enough speed at his age to move from his line to actually go and boot out the ball that Pirates were taking on. And that was a case of reading. I think he read the ball. He knew that I can get there before the attacker gets there. And that's how I'm actually going to be able to boot it out. So I am still of the belief that that opportunity was an opportunity that he should have actually gone across as opposed to trying to go that way. And in that manner, he could have actually even put the goal scorer off. Because the goal scorer, when the ball is coming, he's already in flight, if you can put it like that, so that he can just like tap the ball in. That's just my opinion. The ballers can tell me if I'm wrong.
Let's go have a look at what the ballers are saying.
The ballers can tell me if I'm wrong. And the ballers
they're always ready for you.
It's fine.
You've got love and hate relationship with the ballers.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. Let me go through the comments. Jeez, people are so invested in the Tottenham Hotspur game. And by the way, apparently Wolves are leading 2-1
to Tottenham.
What did we say yesterday?
We did say.
What did we say yesterday? Oh, and talking about being welcoming and accommodating to everyone. We got criticized yesterday for hating Chelsea.
We hate Chelsea.
And for not giving proper analysis on Chelsea from a tactical standpoint. We don't hate Chelsea. I feel I've given Chelsea a very fair chance all season long. I've said that they're in transition. I've said that they will come good. I think they've got a good batch of players. They've got a great manager.
True. I was defending Chelsea 2 weeks ago.
I agree with you.
I mean, we've got a Chelsea fan right here.
Yeah.
Shot is here.
You know? So why are shots being fired at us?
I think it's because we said they're not going to finish top 6. Which we don't think they are.
Hey,
that's a reality.
That's a reality.
That's not a hate.
But
that's not a hate speech.
But I think that in the transition period that Chelsea's in right now, finishing in the top 10 and having a Carling Cup or a Carling Cup final on their books would be a good season in transition.
Chelsea must rest. They must finish top 4 before we take them serious.
James Maddison is the best signing so far this season in the English Premier League, and you can see it now because he's not in the Tottenham side and they're losing at Wolves.
And you asked a question a weekend that I was not around. That is he a contender for Player of the Season? And right now, I think he has raised his hand.
Guys,
for me so far,
I'm trying to read
he's got
comments
the
from the
score.
ballers here.
We apologize. We get excited.
Okay,
Oh,
do
sorry.
you want to speak Premier League and I can leave?
No, so go ahead.
Okay,
man.
come. Let's come back.
Do you want me to pull a Marco?
Let's go back to.
Do you want me to pull a Marco?
No.
Okay, let's go back to those comments. Sorry, guys.
And by the way, I didn't mind you guys talking about Premier League. I just wanted to go and grab some water there. But anyway, let me read this comment. Where is it? Now it's gone. Okay, cool. One from Massive KMR 440 saying that Sundowns and Bafana International Khuliso Mudau is being targeted by Burnley. I think we spoke about that on the show. I stand to be corrected. Another one from Samuel Nkanyane saying Chiefs has taught me to be in a good mood all the time. Happiness comes when they win, but normally I have to look after my mental strength.
Yeah, you can't rely on Chiefs for your mental health. Is that what the comment is saying?
I think that's what he's trying to insinuate. I stand to be corrected. But otherwise, Super Sub, I wanted to ask you and Marco.
Yeah.
First half, out of 5 stars, how much would you give it in terms of entertainment value?
It
The
was
Soweto derby.
I think this is one of the better derbies I've seen in a while. I think it was physical, it was tactical, there was some brilliance to it. Not a lot of goals, but it was very entertaining. I think it was a great half.
I think it was too tactical.
Like I said on Friday, that this game is going to be very, very tactical. Both coaches are not going to throw everything at each other because they want to maintain. You know what I mean? Even if Jose comes out with a draw, I think would have been happier. Also, Kelvin, you know. So I think the game it hasn't opened up. And Chiefs being on the back foot, I'm hoping that they will try to throw everything that they have at Orlando Pirates to see if Orlando Pirates can crack. And I think we're going to have a stellar of a second half.
There's the owner of football the president of CAF. Sorry. I meant the president of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, with the president of, the owner of football in the world, Gianni Infantino. Obviously, they're here for the Africa Football League. We spoke about it earlier on, which is happening tomorrow. So, hey, man, while you're in the country, why not go watch the Soweto derby and the other match on the same weekend?
Yeah.
That's
one flight, cow train.
You know, well, I don't think they will be taking the cow train, but like, yeah.
They'll have a nice X5 brigade with the blue lights.
No, they'll probably, they too fly.
You're not flying from FNB Stadium to Loftus.
No, they'll be flying from some resort somewhere to Loftus.
From a game farm.
Yeah, from a game farm. They'll be sitting on furniture and then flying from the game farm and then getting to Loftus. Yeah.
And then the X5 to Lanseria.
No, helicopter.
Helicopter?
Yes.
To Loftus?
Yes.
Wow.
Sure. I mean, the owner of football, the CAF president, I'm sure he can organize 2 helicopters.
Of course. My only favorite, I don't know what to call it from Kaizer Chiefs. My only favorite situation at Kaizer Chiefs, it's on screen there.
What, the chips?
Jessica.
Oh. Yeah, she's a very good marketing manager, by the way.
No, she's good.
She's very stellar at her job. Big ups to her. And
yeah, come on.
Is that what you were referring to?
What?
Eh? Anyway, we digress. The second half is almost about to start.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Final round of score predictions. Now,
I'm sticking to 2-1.
2-1 to Pirates.
Yeah.
Marco, I'm giving you a last chance.
I already gave my prediction. I'm finished.
No, I'm giving you a last chance.
2-1 to Chiefs. Actually, get on the Betway app. What are those odds now? Those odds must be good now for Chiefs to win this game.
Yes. But I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go draw.
Orlando Pirates is playing La Liga football. Catch us if you can. That is the sign in the stadium.
Effectively, essentially.
Hey, those 5 passes.
That was good. That
Yes.
was a good clear pass. It was clear and it was intentional.
Tiki-taka vibes.
Okay, waiting on those odds. I'm wearing the shirt. I have to hope that Kaizer Chiefs come back in the second half, turn the game around, and give it 2-1. If things continue the way they are, this is going to be a 2 or 3-0 loss.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
wait for it now.
definitely. It must be hard to be Marco Martins right now, eh? Marco?
See, now my battery is dead, Marco.
Sorry,
It's
no
fine.
problem.
But we'll have a look at it as the game is going.
I was saying now.
It's okay.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Ballers, tell us what the odds are.
Yeah.
Don't tell us. Just bet on Chiefs to win, and
Yeah.
thank me later.
No, but yeah, I still go for a draw now. I take back my 2-1. It's a draw, 1-1.
1-1.
Wow.
Yes, Super Sub, you were saying something?
No, just before the game started. What did I say? You call on Modi.
Oh,
They had
yes,
to.
have to.
They had to.
Lucky number
Because
13.
there was no creativity up front. Now I was
remember-
saying it must be hard to be Marco Martins, eh? Locally, you are seeing flames.
Internationally seeing flames. I'm
Internationally
lucky I'm a
seeing
Real
flames.
Madrid fan at the moment because they're helping me feel a little better.
You must just put your money on Benfica for this weekend.
No, not again.
That should work in your favor.
Well, it's not Champions League. They're doing fine domestically.
The last 8 games, this fixture, have produced winner. Longest. Well, yeah. Chiefs have won the last 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've just said they brought this up listening to you because they're watching ONSIDE instead of their own broadcast.
Yeah.
But they brought this up because you just said I'm going for a 1-1 draw, and they're like, hey,
We're
this is
definitely
the
watching the same
longest-
game with Kevin.
there has been at least a winner in this fixture for the longest time.
So we know.
So you're
They watch
still expecting that to
I think
end
it's going to be
today.
a draw. You remember when they
Is
were...
that hopeful or what you think is going to happen?
That's what I think is going to
Let
happen.
hope is not a strategy.
This is not days of our lives.
As we kick off for the second half.
We're going back to the days of when they used to call this fixture the Soweto Drawby. I foresee a draw. In as much as Pirates were very pushing in the first half, but I think Chiefs are going to regroup, and I see a goal coming from them probably in the opening 15 minutes of the second half.
Immediately we see Super Sub. Immediately we see closing down in the midfield.
Yes.
Not giving the Orlando Pirates players time in the midfield.
Exactly. They're
So-
closing them very quickly right now.
The new interim coach, who doesn't want the job, apparently, according to himself, he wants it on an interim basis. He's picked up the issue that we've been speaking about, and he's done something about it. He's identified the problem.
Well, you probably heard that Pizzo is now a free agent, so he took himself out of the running. I'm just saying, as I digress, going back to the game.
And still on that Pizzo's notion. And you remember Pizzo, Kevin was Pizzo's assistant
Yes,
at Al Ahly.
yes.
So hey,
We are just saying.
we never know. You never know.
So the same managerial team for black and yellow
They
for
can
Amakosi,
reunite.
maybe.
Again, the Springbok strategy, Len.
Hey guys, it's a party here. We apologize if the music is too loud for you on the broadcast.
Yeah,
But,
no.
Hey, this is the vibe here.
It's
This
a
is the
vibe. It's a
at
Soweto
Disofeng,
derby, man.
so-
It's
If you're
Soweto
not here,
Soweto
get yourself
derby.
to Disofeng.
In the words of Tepi on yesterday's episode, ask Deshin. That's what she said, right? Or did I say that right? Super Sub?
Yeah?
Tepi said as Deshin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Deshin. Sorry for the noise. But yeah. We see a warm-up on the bench. Pirates
Another-
making it, but that is a strategic, or it would be a strategic substitute. It won't be forced.
Looks like a player it's an injury. It's a forced one. Another forced
third one.
substitution for Orlando Pirates.
Like I say, Chiefs came to this game to apply Springbok strategy.
No,
They're just running down Orlando Pirates players.
Rassi Rasmus's strategy. Leave the Springboks out of this. Oh yes, we're getting water. This is our water break.
Hey, there we go. We didn't even need to hint this time. Now there's service.
Whoa.
Now the service is here.
Interesting. Is it
Gents,
Loch? Is
this
it
is-
Loch coming out or Loch being given instructions?
This is a
It
third
looks like it's
forced
getting instruction.
substitution. Are Orlando Pirates going to finish this game with 11 men on the pitch?
It looks very, very.
There's a party downstairs.
But to their advantage, though, or to their... Can I call it advantage? Yes, let me call it advantage. To their advantage,
Yeah.
even though they had forced changes, they still managed to hold their own.
Yeah.
And go on and actually get the lead.
But you know why is that? Because it was like for like. It was not a tactical change. So the game plan is to flow the same way.
Yes. Fair point. I hear what you're saying. But a couple of Pirates players really have not... Or would you put it down to them playing as a unit as opposed to individual brilliance? Super sub?
Do I?
Would you say Pirates have played more as a unit than individual brilliance?
Yeah, they're playing more
Because
as a
I
pack.
would ask you who has been the standout player so far for them.
They're playing as a pack, but you can say Mufokeng has been really good in the time that he got in.
Interesting enough, Chiefs so far have not really shown any signs of, okay, cool, we want to bring the game to you. They just were kind of like taking it one game at a time. Oh, sorry, one phase at a time, not one game at a time. But they should not make the mistake of losing ball position because that was their ailment towards the end of the first half.
Yeah. So now Chiefs a little bit more control of the ball in that midfield, looking a little bit fuller for Chiefs. So very well identified the issues and certainly gives you hope that the prediction for the draw is a possibility.
This is funny. Ntantla says another Kaizer Chiefs in Manchester United is about to disappoint their fans.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't
that
have
was a
those
clever
problems.
pass.
Look, Manchester
This was
United at home to Luton Town. I mean, you expect them to get the points there.
Same thing is happening again. You know, when Kaizer Chiefs get the ball, they tend not to hold the ball longer.
And
know.
they lose
it
possession.
immediately. They lose possession
Especially
easily.
whenever they're trying to look to play forward, right? So
Yes.
playing backwards, they can hold on to the ball for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And they've stopped switching the play.
Are you saying there's a lack of creativity from the Kaizer Chiefs pack? Again,
There's
they've lost
definitely that.
position.
Look, they've got Modi in, and let's see what he can bring to the side, you know? Because he's a creative player.
Well, he's been on for a good part of 5 minutes. Nothing has come of fruition, as it
gents,
were.
I don't have any technology on me. Do we have an update on that Wolves versus Tottenham Hotspur score? That game should be coming to a close soon.
The ballers are keeping us up to date with that, and big ups
Thanks,
to them.
ballers.
Thank you very much, because we try to keep up with as much as possible. We can only be on so many. It was
He had done that 2-1 to
2-1
Wolves.
to
Full
Wolves.
time
Yes.
Wolves.
Time, yeah.
I did say this yesterday, guys. I did say this. Listen to me, you make money. Just don't bet on Benfica like me.
Wait,
Yeah, it looks like the Wolves have come off for Tottenham now.
Yeah, I think it's a
go
difficult
for a
game for them.
shot. Didn't have a choice.
I think
clever defending there from Orlando Pirates because they made
Sends
the
him
angle.
Send him wide.
Yeah,
send him wide.
Made the angle wide.
But as a Chiefs fan right now, you'll be happy to see Modi coming
Intention.
in.
Again, the
and
midfield
making-
closed down,
Yeah.
getting possession, and then able to hit and create the opportunity.
But I also think I'm just trying to figure out who I was going. The attacker actually made himself wide because his choice of a step over took him more to the left, and he had more options on the right. And the
I
minute
think-
he went to the left, then his angle became too tight,
And he
then
shouldn't have gone for the shot at that
and
point.
he shouldn't have gone
He
for the
perhaps
shot.
should have taken another shot, gotten wider, gotten closer to the byline, and played a cross back because he actually had support in those positions.
And if we are being fair, Orlando Pirates goalkeeper hasn't been tested, eh?
No, not once.
Is anybody at FNB listening to us? They have a book in their car. Can they go give it to Butelezi? And the man hasn't done anything.
Nothing. You can read the novel there at the
You
back
know, and finish it.
and finish it.
Oh, by the way, and we didn't say this on yesterday's episode.
Okay.
While we are
That's
at
a
it,
clever still. Come on. It
Hey,
was a
Super
clever
Sub
still.
getting into it there.
okay. Are you also using Rassi's
Ah,
tactics?
gents. We got
the
some
ballers
ballers
are
here.
here.
Come, please
Ballers
take
here.
a seat. Take
Here's
a
a
seat.
baller
One at
here.
time.
Here's a
Take
baller here. Here's a baller here.
Please take a seat. We need a Pirates jersey on.
Oh my gosh. And then he runs away. No.
Where are you going, Marco?
No, Marco, no.
Where are you going,
But
Marco?
anyway,
First
we've
is
got a
your
baller joining us.
impression of the game.
But we must first introduce our baller, Sizwe.
Yes.
Yes, he's a Buccaneer fan. He's obviously Jabulile.
Yeah.
Very happy so far. Sizwe, welcome to ONSIDE ZA. As you can see, Marco is trying to duck and dive. Super Sub is not here, so we found a replacement for him. And Tepi is at FNB, living
nice
her
of her,
best
eh?
life
Yeah, nice for her.
with Infantino and Pierluigi Collina and
The president as well
of
of CAF is there.
Oh,
Yes.
and the owner of football in South Africa. Man, it's just.
It's
But
crazy.
otherwise, how have you found the game so far?
You know, it's actually one-sided, as you know, as you've seen as well. Only one team is dominating everything. Come on. It's just a few glimpses of in transition there and there. But you can see it's Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates all the way. They're making things work. All their touches, they are attracting. And everything they're doing is just working out. What we've noticed with my friend, whenever Pirates attacks, there's literally a chance of a goal. But whenever Chiefs attacks, you can't see that. They always close them down. So that's what I'm looking at.
So did you notice in the first half, there was Pirates were attacking and then Chiefs would almost like form a wall, and I think roughly about 25th, 30th minute, then positions were changed or roles were reversed. You had Chiefs trying to attack, Pirates defending with like 7-8 players, but in transition when they gained position of the ball, suddenly all the Pirates players were in position where they're supposed to be, and they looked more threatening than the Chiefs
they were
play,
defending.
than how Chiefs were able to do.
Yes, it's the transition. I think what the coach has done for this particular game is to try and not concede as much or not concede at all. Because I can see when Orlando Pirates is attacking, they put more numbers up front.
Yeah.
And when they're actually defending, they also do the very same thing using their central defenders. They've got Monare and they also have Tim. But Tim is mostly deep and Monare is moving around the midfield. So whenever they are defending, those guys drift inside and the guys they can be able to close. And nobody's going to come through that wall.
Echoing your thoughts,
Yes.
Super Sub.
Nobody's going to come through that wall.
That's
If you
what I
look
was
at it-
saying, Caesar. We're watching the same game, my friend.
So, would it concern you to see that Kaizer Chiefs have been so effective in closing down that midfield that Pirates have dominated in the first half, and now they're losing that dominance in the second half that they had? You see, and creating, although
Creating
Chiefs not
slight
making much with the
chances, yes.
opportunities, but they're getting more opportunities. Then I think in the last 5 minutes they've got more opportunities than they had the whole of the first half.
Maybe it's the halftime team talk.
Absolutely, we discussed this as we started.
Yeah, I think it's the halftime team talk.
While you speak to Caesar.
Yeah, halftime team talk, and also the change that they've made. They've brought
They've
in
brought in a
Amodi,
lot of changes, yeah.
who's a creative player, you know, and it looks like they're a little bit alive in the up front, you know.
Exactly. I
No,
think the
but,
other thing that has affected Pirates is those changes that happen.
The
I-
forced
The
changes.
forced
Forced
changes.
Yeah.
I think that disabled the team, but they've managed to cover it a bit.
I think Erasmus would have been the most concerning if you were to look at it before the game and you say Erasmus is going to come off the pitch within the first 15 minutes through a forced injury. But the youngster,
Mofokeng.
Performed very
Mofokeng
well.
came on and
He's just
he's
gelled in.
deputizing for Erasmus beautifully, actually presenting more opportunity.
Yeah, but I think in most of his games, since he came on, he's literally behind the striker. So he's playing more like a 10.
And number 10, because that
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
Erasmus'
rather than
role.
on
Yes,
than
yes.
on that left wing.
It's not even a left wing, but I think he's more central.
Yeah.
And Machupa is mostly up front, but he's the one that's moving sideways. Because if you can look now, you're gonna find him in the sideways. There we go. He's check.
Yeah.
So he's always either in the center,
Or
on the
on the
left,
side.
or on the side.
Because
Yeah.
Mukupa is very good at drawing defense away, which creates an opening
So
in
those
the
guys
18
can come
yard.
in from the midfield.
Yeah.
And they can be able to play properly.
Well, Kaizer Chiefs definitely on the ball a lot more now.
Yeah. Actually,
No,
You
definitely.
can see look at the attacking
Trying to
threat.
create chances.
Most of which coming from the right-hand side. I mentioned in the first half it was mostly coming from the left. So since that halftime change and since the changes tactically, Kaizer Chiefs going more down the right-hand
Who has
side
come
of the
on,
pitch.
Marco?
Sorry?
Who has come on for Chiefs?
Okay, Modi.
Oh, yes.
Modi has
Modi
come
came in
on for Dolly.
For Dolly, oh, yes. But those changes are slightly helping them because they're controlling, maybe a bit. They're slightly controlling the game. They're not controlling it yet. Come on.
Definitely.
Yeah,
They're not
they are
really
slightly
creating chances.
winning those duels in the midfield, but however, they haven't really been effective going forward. Because at the moment they get to the 18-yard, Pirates is cancelling them all the time.
Exactly.
And
As
Pirates
you can
doing
see.
very well at keeping
Closing the gaps.
closing the midfield down. And this has been actually the narrative of this game, something we haven't mentioned,
Yeah.
is it's a game getting won and lost in the midfield.
Yeah.
It's about the midfield battle.
Aha.
And Orlando Pirates still doing really well. Chiefs have improved themselves in the midfield.
But
And
they're not
Dove
making any chances
exposing
come.
himself there and allowing opportunity for Pirates. But that midfield is winning that midfield battle is what's got
Oh, that's a
Pirates
clever
ahead in
play.
this
There we
game.
go. There's another goal. Ah,
The opportunity well defended.
I don't know if you guys have already touched on this. The impotence and the efficiency of Ngobo in that
We haven't
midfield.
touched on it yet. No.
You know, whenever he actually has the ball, he creates that chance that they're going to be able to score because of his creativity. Previously, when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, they didn't have that creativity because Dolly was mostly playing on the wing.
Yeah.
But with Ngobo, he's mostly in the midfield and he's able to come and collect the ball and he's able to add the numbers when it comes to attack. So when he's defending, he's not mostly coming back so that he can be able to become the transition between the defense and the midfield in order to supply the strikers. So I think the effectiveness of Ngobo is a huge difference in this match. I think also in the last match as well against Cape Town Spurs, it was a slight change that made a huge difference in the midfield, and that's where they won most of their battles when I was watching that match.
Is
Ranga and
he
Noah
your man
going
of the
off.
match for today so far?
Well, I'll be biased on this one. So far, the only it's obviously has to be Lodge because he's making all the changes in terms of gameplay, he's detecting play. He's being the original Lodge. He's just being Lodge.
Not Mofokeng?
I was going
Mufuken just came in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago.
No, he came in about
15.
Oh, yes, in the first 15 minutes ago.
Injury, yeah.
But he's not being put in the game. Lodge is detecting play. As I said, he's playing more number 10. So he's not much in the game because I think Chiefs is now dominating. This is like the second half. And if you can look at the possession, I think Chiefs is more dominating now.
It's been a very important thing for Chiefs, and I think this game would have run away from them if they carried on in the vein they were in the first half. So kudos to them.
Are they dominating Chiefs or they just have a lot of ball position?
I think they have a lot of ball possession.
We were speaking about the importance of winning set pieces.
Set
Here's a
pieces.
corner kick.
Set pieces give you a chance in a football
But
match.
then again, I'm going to go back to a point that I made in the first half. How many of them have been there and how many of them showed even a glimpse of
Of
any
being a
threat?
threat.
There
At
isn't
the
any.
start,
There isn't
at
any.
the start of any set piece, you've got a chance. It doesn't matter your last 10 set pieces. The next one is the one that's important.
And tell you
The
what,
more you
they've
create
got
those
the
set
height.
pieces, the more you get an
They've
opportunity.
got the height.
Exactly,
They've
they've
got the
got the height,
size.
they've got
They've got the
Simango.
physicality.
The clock as
The
well.
Siale is in. Ranga is out.
They've got the height, so they can make the most of the set pieces.
Oi. If that's an injury to the goalkeeper, that's going to force him off. Do Orlando Pirates have any substitutes left?
Yeah. They,
Super
Yes.
sub. Super sub.
Come on.
I'm ready, coach. Put me in.
Put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Where are my gloves?
How many subs have they made now? 3 or
Two.
4?
They've made-
No, they've made 3.
Yeah, so we're still left with 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so this will be the fourth.
How many
So-
subs are normally made now? Is it 5
It's
now?
5.
It's 5 now, but
Things have changed. Last time I was playing, we only had to make 3 changes.
Yeah. So it's from
They
COVID.
left it at 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
because
yes,
of
I
the
remember.
physical, because of how physically grueling the time period was.
And
for
after the
players.
extra time, it's going to be like
Yeah.
an extra
There's a
sub.
collision between a Pirates player and the goalkeeper. If I read that
Nope.
up,
It's a Chiefs
collision-
player.
Oh, okay, Chiefs player.
They're hurting us.
Yeah, you see Chiefs
No,
on
Chiefs had a
purpose.
They're
plan
hurting us.
today. It was just to F up Paris players. I'm telling
They're
you.
hurting us. This is actually the
hurting
fourth
us.
player to be on the floor for Pirates.
We actually
Chiefs
didn't-
hasn't had any player on the floor. I don't know if you guys are watching the same game, but no Chiefs
We
player
are
has
watching
been
the
actually.
same game. We are watching the same game. We are watching
There's
the
no
same
player
game.
that's been on the floor for Chiefs. Now it's 4 players being
But,
on the floor.
Super Sub said to us earlier on that there's a Springbok mentality that when they go into a game, it's like whoever their opponents are, you must
Go in hard.
go in hard. And it looks like when the Box went to FNB, they left that message there, which is seemingly what's happening now.
Oh, that's another goal. Oh, okay. It's not highlight.
This is the first goal. It's a replay of the goal. Don't get too excited. Okay, relax. Just calm down a little bit.
A replay
Okay.
is not another goal.
Jason must get us a Chiefs baller because before the ballers come on us, they're gonna say we are biased. So we must get a Chiefs baller to sit next to you guys there.
No, but I think we're balancing things out.
Yeah, there's
I
still
need
two
another
Chiefs.
Pirates baller here.
Yeah.
Because I think the room is full of Chiefs ballers. There's too much tension in here.
Maybe go sit there for
Because
now.
what I've
Go
also
sit
noticed
there.
is that all the guys that are wearing CT shirts, they're Chiefs in their heart. So the team is not playing well.
I should have
Well done,
87,000.
attendance,
Then
87,364
it's a sold
people.
out affair.
Hey, well done.
Is it a sold out?
Yeah, I remember they will leave like 5,000-10,000
Oh, yes,
seats
yes,
for
they leave some
safety
seats.
reasons. So
Look,
it's a sold
anything
out.
above 80,000 is a lot.
Isn't FNP a 90,000 seater?
It depends what event you host. You can even have
Maximum
over.
capacity.
You can even have over 100,000 people
Well, for a concert.
for a.
Yeah, where they can use the
oh,
pitch.
yes,
Yeah,
on the
you asked
Golden
about
Circle.
FNB. Even outside. we
Stop
can count-
misleading. Stop misleading.
No, we
we
can
know
count-
what you're saying.
We can count people outside as well. I'm just.
Are you
saying,
counting staff as well?
You know, people
That
who are
guy
working-
selling beers.
You know.
You know, for the past 20 minutes, we've been on Kaiser Chiefs. Kaiser Chiefs has been on our half.
But not doing
Creating
anything.
very little.
Yes. Again, ball position is not
That's where the
warranting
game.
you being on top of things, because yes, they've got the position, they go forward, they pass back, they try go forward, and they lose position.
Okay, let's see
Yeah.
let's see what some ballers are saying there.
Yes, I need to.
Yo! Shit.
Oh, you said your battery was flat. Okay.
Yes. And it looks like Chiefs are.
Chiefs on top
Chiefs
of
are
it.
on top
That
of
was-
us now.
That
That
looked
was
like a very desperate.
this is the first good opportunity Chiefs had in the second half.
Esh.
But it looked like a desperate move.
It's actually the first goal shot at goal.
Because easily they could have.
Exactly.
On target.
On
Not-
target.
And
not
actually.
on
Buthelezi
goal.
is
On
a
goal.
On
suspect.
target.
You know, I'm not sure of
It's not even on
Buthelezi.
target. It
So
ricocheted.
do you feel that?
Says what? I'm not sure of Buthelezi. I don't know what your thoughts are. I'm not sure of Buthelezi. He seems a bit off, you know? Or is it he's still settling in because he just started, I think,
That's a pass.
2 games ago?
I think
That
with
was a stupid
Buthelezi, he's
cross.
obviously trying to
Oh, it was
cement
not
his
a
own
world
place.
for our-
Yeah.
And because he's not been playing ever since he's been signed.
Yeah.
This is, I think, his 3rd match, if not 4th.
Yeah, 3rd match or 4th, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of settling in.
looks
'Cause the
like
very
two
same way,
players
who's this, China?
The goalkeeper.
Yeah, his
China-
start was very shaky as
His
well.
start was very
Not
shaky
looking make
because
sure.
I think with coach, he wants all the players to play from the back.
Yeah.
And the
Is that another
goalkeepers
set
to be
play, Marco?
comfortable on the ball.
It
So
looks
I think
like
that's why
the
he's kind
referee's
of struggling
trying
to settle
engage
in.
on some
Yeah, no,
specific
true.
issue. Oh, that is a terrific opportunity. And it's Castillo who's had the
got a
opportunity.
touch,
It's a
did you see? He
fantastic
got a touch.
save. He got a touch and
Got
he
a
touch.
stepped out the
touch?
post.
Yeah, he got a touch on
And we
it.
said if Castillo gets another opportunity, he needs to do better because he had 2 opportunities in the first half that he did poorly on. And that 3rd opportunity he's taken with a bit of a plum. And if it weren't for the intervention of the goalkeeper, I think that's another
Yeah,
injury
no.
for an Orlando Pirates player.
Wait. Is medical aid okay there
Miguel Tim.
in Houghton?
The 6th player on the floor. 6th player. And that's
No,
a
but
handing.
that's a hemi. That's not.
It's a floor. It's a floor, Len.
And the man is down.
Exactly.
And the keeper also looked like he was having a bit of touchy
Yeah,
touchy
nah.
there. So we might be seeing Ofori come on, because if this is a change, that's a fourth.
ish.
And goalkeeper's
I
back
think
down,
when he was
waiting
saving
for
that-
assistance.
Yeah.
I think when he was saving that.
And tempers flaring up again. Or you're gonna get.
Yeah, but the referee has
Is
had a
he-
hard time.
Is he gonna give a yellow card for delaying play?
But if a keeper is down, you need to
They
stop play.
stop the game.
Okay, he's asking for the, but he's still gonna give the yellow card. It seems.
But then that's double jeopardy of sorts.
You can see the way he's calling the paramedics and stuff.
Referee. And you, with Pierluigi Collina here, and this is what you're doing. The head of FIFA referees.
Okay, wait, let's see. Let's get benefit of the doubt. There hasn't been a yellow card yet. Okay, so benefits of the doubt for now.
My team just wants to play, but the keeper
Because
is down.
If I'm a ref, this is the biggest audition that I have to be on the world stage.
But what are the chances? What are the chances?
Overall, let's say the referee has done a good job today. You still agree with that, Super Sub?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, he hasn't
I
really-
disagree. First yellow card in the first 3 minutes.
With that,
No caution. No caution.
Sizwe, I did
Super Sub,
say
no.
the only mistake was not awarding a yellow card
For the following
for the
incident,
foul.
2 minutes later.
Yes.
For consistency.
So consistency was broken there.
After that, there isn't really an incident that I can blame him on.
Are you being consistent with your bias?
He has done well so far. But that foul, I did mention in the beginning that
Exactly.
it was yellow card warranted.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Just going through some of the comments. Muta Funo saying that I'm wearing a Chiefs jersey and he knows that Pirates is going to win this one. When did I become like a unlucky charm?
When did you become an unlucky charm?
Exactly. Because you are known as an unlucky charm.
Hey,
Let
you've
me,
been
let me,
there.
let me share something. This is this whole thing, right? We're sitting on the rooftop.
Yes.
Down there where we actually sitting, when the goal was scored, I think there was only 3 of us that celebrated. And when I look behind me, there's a bunch of everyone is sad, and they're wearing normal t-shirts. So I'm like, where are you guys' shirts? They're like, what shirts? We don't have shirts.
Secret agents, undercover.
Oh, Kappa is expensive.
And Tanja is asking, when is Tepi coming? She's the reason most of us are on this live. We told you.
Whoa!
But Sishi Lonje, we told you. Tepi is breathing the same air as the president of FIFA, president
Is
of
she on the
CAF.
touchline?
She's in a box somewhere. She's worldwide.
Okay,
You know? So there's
okay.
not much we can do. Harden Tantla. Sorry, boss.
Sorry, Ntanhla.
Um,
Sepi hayo.
and Letty's hopeful, Shem. Letty's like she's hoping that Chiefs is gonna score, but that chance was close if we are being fair. Buthelezi made a brilliant save, and I think that's what also got him to.
To be slightly injured there.
Yeah.
I think he's got a knock. Is he getting subbed?
I didn't see the sub happening.
Handball.
Where
It's just a handball. Okay, so speaking of subs, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sizwe.
No problem, Marco. Thank you
Sizwe,
guys for
first
having
baller,
me.
sub.
Bagania.
super sub.
Our first ever baller as a guest on the show, and our second ever baller as a guest.
How's it?
Good in yourself.
Introduce yourself to the ballers.
Hi guys, my name is Buddha. Yeah, I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan.
Oh, you're a Chiefs fan?
Yes, I am.
no, then it's balanced.
Hey.
Then it's balanced.
Balance.
Because we were going to be accused of being biased.
You know,
But we're not. So what have you made of the game so far?
to be honest with you, the t-shirt I'm wearing, right? It's because I so much believe in playing football, right?
Yeah.
Right? I so much believe in playing football, and currently, we're not doing that.
Okay. Let me just put your mic close to
Alright.
you.
Sharp.
There we go.
Yeah, so currently we're not actually doing what I was expecting us to do. Being comfortable with the ball, we are not. Attacking wise, we're trying to, but we're actually not doing it. Because every time we have the ball, only on our half. How many times have we attacked today?
But what is missing? Is there a
No,
is
but
there a
it's fine.
creative approach, or is there not enough creativity from the players that are on the field to offer you that extra edge, that extra phase to go forward, 1 or 2 passes, find that space so that you are able to open up the Pirates defense?
So basically, according to how I've viewed the
Suspect
game,
skipper.
when we attack, right, we need to play as a team, right? And the effort that we put in creates those movements, right? You cannot attack alone. You cannot attack one-sided. The build-up, we need to be in sync with what we are doing, basically. So how Kaizer Chiefs is attacking right now, they are not doing it as a team. It's like we're looking at individual brilliance. We're trying to find some magic from each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Whereas when you look at how Pirates is playing,
just witnessed a great opportunity for Pirates, nearly 2-0, and I think that Chiefs will crumble if they concede. They have to stay on top of this game. They've been playing some as you were speaking there. Chiefs were starting to even look more enterprising on the ball and a little bit more convincing going forward. Even had an advantage played by the referee in the build-up to their last attack, but now have given away another corner and are back on the back foot. So very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Our subs were effective.
You see, the thing with Chiefs is, I noticed in the first half, like you mentioned, they were very one-sided attacking. Go to the left, and then try switch play, and then try take it from the right. But they've stopped doing that.
Super Sub, what do you make of Dove's intervention there?
Is the weakest link, and we need to explore more that side. He hasn't been in this game.
But then again, set pieces, like I said, how many have there been? How many did you see a threat from? It's not that I hate South African football, but sometimes with set pieces, they literally they're a waste of time.
True.
You hate South African football.
Don't incite violence.
Do you think is it more maybe about understanding on how it should be done?
It's when you cross, you need to cross with a purpose and know positionally where the ball needs to go and the likelihood of it landing somewhere, and if it lands with a defender, what are the chances that they're gonna head it this way, that way, and be ready for any probability.
Let's just admit it. South African league football is goal shy. It's a goal shy league. You're not seeing a bunch of goals going in every weekend. It can be Sundowns, even they're goal shy relative to other leagues as the dominant force in the football world. So to expect lots of goals from set pieces is like saying you expect lots of goals from open play. It's also not the traditional style of South African football. South African football is about skill, pace, very hard
moment of
movement, very hard passing. That's the style of play here domestically. Kaizer Chiefs had some success in the past being one-trick pony, long ball, crosses into the box, headers. There was a time it was short-lived. Fans hated it. It brought some success. But South African football is not the league that you're going to look for goals from set pieces, if goals at all.
Helicopter football.
Bro. Sam Allardyce.
Enes Minado. I actually wanted to ask you, Buddha. What's your take on a lot of Kaizer Chiefs fans saying that Ukune must hang up his gloves? Like, Chief, it's enough now. You must retire. And what have you made of him ever since he started coming back in the starting 11?
To answer that, man, experience, man, it's very important, right? So he's one of the experienced goalkeepers that we have, right?
On the pitch or in the dressing room?
Both, right? So whatever happens, I also feel it's time now, right? But not to leave Kaizer Chiefs, but to be behind the scenes. Because of, as we play football, it's about growth. We need to do better. So for him to be, you can't see the whole forest while you're inside. You need to come out of it. So I think now it's time where we say, Kune, please, let's have new brilliance in the team, right? Let's see what the team can grow into. Because right now, there's a lot of brilliant keepers, but they can't do anything because of that experience he has. He just did 2 brilliant saves. And that makes him the best again. You know, as much as we might have negative thoughts about him, but if you can see what he has done today, you automatically think, you know what, this guy still got it. But to be honest,
is it a case of in the absence of the best, the worst is the best? Because between him, Bryce, and Peterson, in a crucial match like this, because Soweto Derby is almost like a cup final.
True.
Even in a cup, in a league, it doesn't matter.
Even without fans, still the best.
Who do you pick as your keeper from those 3?
When it comes to the derby?
Yes.
Now he's the right pick.
So Kevin Johnson is on the right path?
Yeah, he is. He is. But I still think Kune, he needs to hang his boots. But for derbies, he's got it. He's got it.
Super sub.
Yeah.
We entering the final 12, 13 minutes of normal play.
Yeah.
Chiefs creating another opportunity. How much harder do they need to push for the equalizer now?
Look,
they need that equalizer soon.
Yeah, no, definitely they need an equalizer, and the game is starting to open up now, and it looks like Chiefs are getting into the final third more. You know, and we might just get what you call a draw in this game. Yeah, no, it looks like Chiefs are coming hard now, and they're getting those opportunities, and they're getting those crosses in. So I think Chiefs they stand a better chance of equalizing right now than before.
Yeah.
But then again, if you are Orlando Pirates, I know Caesar is not here. He's over there dancing and having a great time because his team is leading, but it's fine.
But you will agree with me that we are a little bit vulnerable right now.
But I was going to ask, if you are Pirates, it's the final almost 10 minutes. Do you sit back, close shop, or do you go at it the way you've been going at it?
Look, you are forced to sit back because Kaizer Chiefs is really attacking and they're in control of the midfield. So either or, you're going to be forced to sit back. And if you can look at the numbers that Pirates have, they've got like 9 players behind the ball.
But in sitting back, there could be that one set
Tiny
piece
mistake,
that you concede, and
Can cause
it's a loose ball in the box,
Yeah.
tap in, and it's a goal. Because you see now, Chiefs are starting to look like they are taking with purpose. Nothing much has happened yet, but it looks like they are taking with purpose.
Yes, look at their passing stats. 80% pass accuracy for Chiefs, over 400 passes.
Exactly.
And
That's a
Pirates
tough one.
have completed
They've
fewer
got
than
more of the
300.
ball.
Just over 200 passes.
Yeah.
Fewer than
They've got
300
more of
passes.
the ball.
And it shows you the dominance of the second half. Chiefs have come out wanting to win this game. They want to change it around.
Yeah.
But also, I want to, I've got an ask.
Yeah.
Chiefs have more completed passes than Orlando Pirates, right?
Yeah?
But how many of them went back?
Chiefs win. But look, in the past 5 minutes.
No, it's a question.
No, in the past 5 minutes, Chiefs has really been putting Pirates under pressure.
Granted, but that's not where the majority of the passes completed come from.
Yeah.
It's going over the center line and then going back and then passing, going forward, losing position and gaining it back again and doing the same thing over and over again.
You're living in the past. You're living in the past. That was the first half. We're in the present here. The second half is enterprising. The ball's going forward.
No, but in the first half of the second half.
Guys, I've got a question actually. I've got a question, guys.
Yes.
Remember when we were growing up, we used to have different fields that would stand like this. Right?
Yes.
And then the first half you'd go attacking that way. Right?
Yes.
The second half you'd go attacking that way.
Yes.
So the second half you'd have a better chance, which comes back to my question that Orlando Pirates was attacking the first half because
Yes.
they were going that direction.
Yes.
Would you say the direction also affects the attack?
Not at FNB Stadium. brother. Have you seen that?
Not in this game.
Not in this game. It has nothing to do with it.
You've got a point, Yaz's Buddha.
Because think about it, guys.
Most of the
Think about
attacking is happening in one half.
Yes.
There is one goal that is got a magnet.
Zbuda. You are onto something.
Yeah.
You're onto something
Is
there.
there a magnet in the goal there?
Yeah.
Hey man. Or maybe the special project.
Yeah.
The concentration of it was in one side more than the other side.
You know?
In saying that,
About the special project.
no, but in saying that about just the attack
yeah.
happening, there's a lot more attack from both teams in the second half.
Yeah.
Orlando Pirates, although they've been the second best side on the attacking football in the second half, they've actually created more chances in the second half than they did in the first.
Okay.
But then Chiefs are
it
looking more threatening in the second half.
Just
than
like
they
the
did in
Pirates was
first
doing.
half,
Yes.
Which was the case with Pirates in the
Yes.
first half.
As the game opens up, as Chiefs decide that they're going to go look at going, they look to attack.
that unites each and every family on a derby.
But that's what makes this game so special, right? The best of friends on a day like this. Friendship suspended. Best husband and wife, like you said, like I sit there, I'm sitting here. You know, that's just how it is. And after the match, we all friends, we all jolly, nothing malicious. We hug, husband and wife will kiss, and that's just this. That's just how
I
special.
think also to touch on what Marco said, you know, also with the stadium, what they're doing, they've integrated how we sit. Because it's no longer going to be the west side with Chiefs and the east side where it's going to be Pirates. Everyone is integrated. When I celebrate, the Kosi fan is right here. He can actually feel the aura. I'm directing the happy index.
And you know that's the only derby in the world that actually allows that.
That's true.
Yes,
You remember when Ian Wright was here in the country, got the
Yes.
shock of his life?
Yes.
When the fans were all integrated and mingling, you know, it's like he has never seen anything like this in the world.
And one would never say this is a Kaizer Chiefs home game because it is so diverse.
So diverse in its name.
There's no limitation.
That is the best opportunity for the second goal. But what I will say is that even though Pirates have just had an opportunity now, in the final 5 minutes of the game, we've seen a distinct decision from Pirates to defend what they've got and try to get the second goal only on the counter attack.
Yes.
So they're simply playing deep. Let's keep Chiefs out. If we want to get the second goal, we'll try get it on the counter attack, but we will hold what we have.
But that's like, I call it a fishing game, right? It's, we sit back, come at us, and you make a mistake, we find a loose ball, we catch you on the counter.
Yes.
And that's what I was saying, that Pirates are gonna sit back.
Consolidating, actually.
They're not gonna come at you. They'll only go 1 or 2 or 3 players going forward to seek for that goal, but the bulk of the players will remain as that wall that's not gonna allow Chiefs to try penetrate and find that equalizer.
And you cannot break the Nigerian big wall. That's gonna stop anything from coming through. Olisanda.
Henda. But as it stands, I don't see a comeback from Chiefs.
No, I mean, it's the clock's really winding down. Not a lot of opportunities.
1 minute
Chiefs
left.
really pushing for it. I want to ask, Len, I want to ask you guys, do you think Chiefs fans can come out of this loss and be proud of a performance from the second half?
Okay.
Chiefs fans, this
Okay,
one,
yeah.
this
So-
one.
It's a derby, right? If we lose, we won't be happy. But in terms of the performance, yes, we can be. But it's not convincing because it's a derby. You know?
Not good enough.
It's not good enough. Yes, basically, it's not good enough. So I think if we were to say they've equalized, then we'd be proud that, you know what, there's some movement there.
So as it stands,
They're calling for a handball.
There's no VAR.
That's a real stretch.
Desperate moment.
there's no VAR in this country, so we can't check.
Oh, come, let's see.
No, we can
They're conceding
rewind.
fouls unnecessarily now.
We can rewind, but there's no VAR. Oh, interestingly enough, on the score predictions, our very own Bala actually is one of the few people who predicted the score correctly.
Like me.
Marco, I'll rewind the broadcast.
You can't want the live.
I'll rewind it.
Wrong prediction for the wrong team. Oh, right prediction.
Oh, he predicted 1-0 for Kaizer Chiefs.
Oh, all right.
Do you want us to change?
Yeah, I'll ask Shots here to edit and make it look.
Never gonna happen. Cause Caesar will be here, be like, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard. Also, now it looks like the tables have turned. Now Pirates are.
Is that our first player on the
That's actually the
floor?
first player on the floor in the past
the
90
second,
minutes.
if not the third.
The second one he fell
Second,
by
if not
himself.
the
But I'm
third.
talking about players
Even the-
that are on the
Hey,
floor.
there we go on the screen.
Creme de la creme. Is that Cannavaro? Did I see Cannavaro?
No, it's not Cannavaro. It's Pierluigi Collina and Gianni Infantino. So FIFA president and the head of FIFA
Oh,
referees.
yes. I thought I saw Fabio Cannavaro.
We're into the 5 minutes of stoppage time now.
Those were the days, eh?
But as it
All
stands,
Orlando Pirates need now is to compose themselves and get possession of the ball and knock it around.
game management.
All we need
That's
now
what
is
you
to
need
just sleep. Everybody, yes, like that. We need
I
to
actually
sleep.
disagree with Super Sub there. I don't think that you need to get control of the ball and kick it around, whatever. I think you need to be compact. I think you need to make sure there's no gaps, and you need to just boom it up the field as soon as it comes to you.
Guys, I've got a question.
Make Chiefs reset.
Guys, I've got a question regarding the 90 minutes. Why is there a difference between a team playing after 90 minutes and a team starting a game? What makes the pressure to be different? For example, right now, Kaizer Chiefs is attacking. Why can't they do this when the game starts?
That is a very good question.
Can I answer it?
Please.
It's called the deception of time.
Okay.
When you start the game, you are under the impression that, I still have enough time to catch up, to change things and whatever.
Yeah.
But when it hits the 90-minute mark and there's 3 minutes added, there's 5 minutes added, then a sense of desperation comes in.
Can't we teach this? What you're just saying? If I'm a coach, can't I teach this? What you just explained?
It's a psychological thing, bro.
It's a
It's a psychological thing.
it
Each
can't-
and every soccer player has that. I've played football. I know when I'm chasing a lead.
Yeah.
Now I'm losing, so I'm chasing a lead. I need to score an equalizer. Then I need to make
Chiefs
sure
have
that I
got the
score.
numbers in attack, but it does.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Thank you,
Come
gents.
back and join us just after the full-time whistle. Thank you,
No
gents.
problem.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you to the ballers.
Yeah, the ballers who came through, Sizwe and Zbuda, a Kosi and a Bakanea. One is happy,
One is
not.
leaving a phone.
And one is leaving a phone. But it's fine. We'll give it to them just after the game.
It's probably Caesar. You know when you're winning, you lose your mind.
So we're in the dying stages of the game now.
Kevin looks stressed, eh?
He'll be very disappointed, and like was said earlier, I think Kaizer Chiefs fans will be disappointed with the loss, and they'll be asking themselves, even though we've seen a better second half performance, why was something not done and adjusted in that first half to give Chiefs a chance to win this game?
Yeah, true.
So,
Because look, I mean, the second half, Chiefs really came back gun blazing. You know, they had chances, but unfortunately, they were disappointing in the final third. You know,
so for you, Super Sub, where do you think Kaizer Chiefs lost the game?
in the midfield.
If they have lost it, but they
What-
most likely are losing it.
100%. It was lost in the midfield in the first half,
In the
especially.
first half.
Pirates had so much freedom of the midfield in the first half. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I think that's going to be called as full time. I believe that the game will be over shortly.
But do you think Kune is wasting time? He should be getting on with play. But as it stands, the duck has been broken. After 5 games, in the 6th, it looks like Orlando Pirates have got their own back.
Yeah.
A solitary goal.
Another derby win. I did think it would be a close one. I didn't think there'd be a lot of goals in it. I think out of everyone, Super Sub prediction was the most accurate. As the game was starting, he was saying both managers are going to be pragmatic. They're not going to throw everything at it. Obviously, now at this point, Chiefs have to. They have no option but to throw everything at it. But over the entirety of the game, both teams were looking to be pragmatic. There weren't a lot of chances created. It was a very defensive affair throughout. And that's full time.
As
As
the
we
game
can hear
ends.
by the celebrations.
As the Buccaneers rejoice.
As the Buccaneers rejoice.
Yeah,
Sizwe,
no,
we're going to
look.
invite you back here, Sizwe. Come on back. Come on back. As the winner, a little gift to you from Betway, and we will send you yours. But here you go. A gift from Betway to you for being a baller. There you go. There's your Betway shirt.
Nice one, Caesar.
Nice one. Congratulations to the Buccaneers. Thank you to Disofeng. Thank you to Betway. And remember to never be offside, rather be onside with us and Betway. Thank you for joining us for another great live stream. I don't think there's anything to break down. Super Sub, thank you so much. Any last words?
Danko, and well done to Orlando Pirates. I think they deserve to win. I think if you come to the derby, you need to bring your first foot forward, and Orlando Pirates did that, and as a result, they are victorious. And I'd like to chase. I think they gave Orlando Pirates the run of their money in the second half. They were just unlucky, and they were just not clinical in the final third, you know. And I think if I'm Kevin Johnson, I wouldn't be hard on my team. I think they showed some glimpse of a good performance, and I think going forward, they can turn things around.
Len Moleko, thank you so much again for joining us. Any last words on the derby as the sun sets on Johannesburg and it sets on Kaizer Chiefs?
And it sets on on Pierluigi Collina, on Gianni Infantino,
on Tsepi Worldwide.
Yeah, man. It was a good game. Thank you to the ballers that came through, Sizwe, Buddha, and all the guys that were here. Thank you to the ballers that watched along with us. The comments were funny, informative, and big ups for giving us updates on other matches that we couldn't watch. So, yeah, man, it was a good one. We should be doing more of these. And like he always says, remember to stay on side.
Yeah, so remember, don't be offside, be onside with us and Betway, get way more. And our hopes and our well wishes to Sundowns, Mamelodi Sundowns,
Yes.
Yellow Nation, be there tomorrow. And we hope that they win the inaugural Football League, African Football League Championship. Guys, from us, we're out of here. Danko.
Means thank you.